Oh, I shouldn't. Okay. I'm gonna sneak. Fuck dare. Hi, Smile. Hi, Leon. Hello, hello. Hi, Ganna. Hi, Trogdor. Alright. We're in the Talon overworld. I gotta go to the spot. Oh, well, here's the problem. Are there like settings for this map? Because I'd love to have the music up, but not the fucking rain. I don't settings. Open that. The Wi-Fi down. Wife. Hi, Dibby. Hi, Farisu. Dylan, Warframe is so back. Holy shit. Oh my god, Dylan. Is the only reason you're gonna say it's back because of the Wisp proto frame? Sexy nun Wisp skins. Need I say more? Yes. Okay. Okay. I really... We're not gonna do this map on a Sunday. Alright, come here, Icy. What is a different map we can do on a Sunday? We'll do this one. Friends, drop portal. I'm a little behind schedule. I'm not as set up as I would like to be. Oh, yeah, what's a wisp? Hi, Hobbit. Are you leaving me at the altar? Okay. We'll do this map. Girl, point, wait, no, wiggle. Garybot is here, Dedge. Okay, good night. Good night, Smile. I hope I wasn't late on that. He broke it, air. What the fuck, Madge? Wife, my Wi-Fi down. Freedom of speech, my ass. Who said there was freedom of speech here? I told you not to fucking talk shit to the bot. And you did it anyway. That's how it goes. Healing Warframe is so back. Sounds like Cap. Sexy nun was good. Need I say more? Yes. Yeah, what's a Wisp? Wisp is a character in Warframe. Bad Yelin lates nuns, hates nuns. You're leaving me at the altar, dirt. Look, I played Warframe like 8 years ago. I found a great WoW map the other day. Oh? Which area is it? I actually found a WoW map yesterday. It's interesting. It's like a recreation and not the actual map. Hi, Techno. 21, the week of having family stay over. And I am exhausted. They're gone. I love them, but finally. Understandable. This is a good place to stand. I like this here. Yeah, right here. I could probably come down a little. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze again. Ugh. I blowed my nose. Okay. Haxie, 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 Haxie. Hi, Haxie. We played Victory of Round last night. I did a build heavily inspired by you, but very different. It was a sniper build. You know, like, one shot every 4 seconds, hits for 300 damage. It had use shield to mark your 3 closest targets, and drill to shoot through walls. I was a fucking menace. I had people running up to me and saying slurs last night. With affection, but it was definitely like, oh god. That's about good. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Feeling broken. Techno, Icy Fire, Divvy Air. I want to play, but I haven't on time to play. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Scriggles! Bless up, coward. Hell no, I'm not unmuting to blow my nose. People were out for your head because of that build. Dude, it was atrocious. Hi, Violet. It's one of those builds that, like, in doing it, I was like, Oppenheimer. Like, what have I unleashed upon the world? This is something that should not exist. I didn't even win, though. I do feel a little robbed, because there was one round where it was me and Azu at the end. Hi, Wrath. And it, like, evened out. It evened out, and so it's like I didn't get the win. Literally everyone was like, what? Yulin didn't win? We're still going? And I was like, what the? Okay. And then I didn't get a win after that, but it was like, that's how the game goes. Dude, this build was strong. Alright, let's set up the last camera. This is a Xenoblade 3 map. I don't know if it's the starting town or what. But I will find out when I watch the Xenoblade 3 story recap. Hi, Octomage. Hi, Devilgated. Okay. I played retail. It wasn't bad, but I couldn't get into it as much. There's so much to do and I don't like it. It felt so far behind. Also punished for actually playing a lot. You play classic WoW instead of retail. Nopers, I don't know what to think of you now that you also don't like Warframe. The thing about retail WoW is that you don't have to do everything. You can focus on your little subset of it and be fine. If it feels bad though. It feels bad to like see everything and like we ignore all that. Desktop gamer affectionate. Violet, you trying to play around on 15 FPS was awful. Yeah, I bet. Yulin got dropped in the old COD lobby for a moment. I see. Yulin is very happy today. Good to see. Greetings, Yulin. Hi. Oppenheimer was the 4 fucking people that had exploding shields. Asuka at one point had 3 supernovas back to back, and it was like, what the fuck, bro? But he couldn't move. There was one round him and I had where he literally couldn't shoot me, and I had movement speed. So I'm just like zipping around him and like trying to shoot him for like 200 damage at a time. He's got 800 health. He's like, no, stop, no, go away. And it's like, I have to. Hi, Yulin, WoW streamer noticed me, sheesh. Loves, I kept having a good build and then fucking it up, Lamel. You hate to see it. Probably saved the build like 4 times. Wrath, hi. Mage, Devil Gate, hello. Hi, Stalking, Devil, Wrath, Icy, King Pat. Hi, Elijah. Yulin time is the best time of the day. I don't know about the best time of the day. It's my favorite time of the day. The only thing I don't do in retail these days is Mythic Raid 100% everything else, though. How are you feeling today? How's your back? My back is great. I kind of realized what the problem was yesterday, and I've been focusing really hard on just relaxing my back, and that's helped a lot. I also took an Advil, which I just think relaxed it. Hi, Siri. Oh. You want a goddamn mosquito? Time to smack? What the? Dude, I got so many mosquitoes in my room. I had like 3 mosquitoes in my room this morning, which I've been up for 2 hours and, you know, zapping them as I see them. There was a fucking frog in my basement yesterday. What? What? How the fuck do I get a frog in here? A frog meat group. I don't know. I'm literally going to bed. It's like 3 a.m. I'm like getting ready for everything, and I just see like a thing, but I'm like, that's a leaf, right? But it's kind of like, it looks like it's up off the ground a little bit. That's a fucking frog! And so I was like, put on a gardening glove and grab the thing and then like throw it outside. No, I've never seen a fucking frog get in the house. I don't need to do everything, but also it's there to be done, and everything links. Siri, Devil, Siri, you got it. Play retail and don't be like Elin. Find a main class, plus split, I can never look back, collect, and do everything. Frisu, Byakko has like max item level. They have like literally, they've been pugging Mythic Raid, and they have literally maxed out their Demon Hunter. They cannot get a higher item level, and I'm like, fuck, man. Why can't I be like this? Why am I such a fucking... Oh, I suck at this. Cheetahs in your room? Hell no, I would go Super Saiyan a frog, me crew Frogo. They like the taste of femboys. Leave it be, it's his home? No, it's my home. He's outside. Because you're zipping around. You saying that they had to say, get away from me, reminded me of my cousin saying that to a mosquito stalking. At least it wasn't in your dunny. You're the only frog allowed inside. I have max ILO for Mythic Plus because of embellishments. Hoping Siri Heckin has lovely times on. Fuck embellishments. Being hard sucks 681. Okay. I've caught up on chat. Let us start stretching. Fish want to stay inside, pay rent. Oh, God. It wouldn't even be to me. To me, to you, to me. Griggles, you're so funny. Next patch is going to be the only patch the war within, and I'm all here for it, Elin. Frisu, if literally Ethereals is all it takes for it to be a good patch to you, man doesn't want a pet frog, SMH. If there's any pet I would want, it'd be some self-sustaining, like, snail in a terrarium. Or not true. End of Legion was garbage. I didn't play End of Legion. You didn't like Nerebar Palace in that content? I guess you wouldn't. There was a lot of, what is there to do? Oh, so a snake plant? What is a snake plant? If I want a pet, it'd be a snail. The statements of the Deranged. Well, the reason a snail hobbit is because they're, like, very low maintenance. You're the pet I want? Alright. No one did because it was bad. 7.3 was real bad. What about a Venus flytrap? Those are cool. Venus flytraps seem like effort. Like, you gotta get them fed. What the hell that's mean? Are we shitting on Legion? The final patch of it specifically. Oh, we're doing this. Can we share? You know my take on raiding Heroic. Maybe if I had done Mythic, would have liked that part of the first patch. You can't judge it, Frisu, based on like what you personally accomplished in the patch. You have to look at it as a whole. Hi, Zuby. I haven't slept yet, Lamo. I slept last night. Kana ended stream. I stayed up chatting with her and the others for a little bit, Scriggles. Which, by the way, Scriggles. Someone got Kana talking about, I think it's Drakata, where you turn the lightsaber off in Star Wars, and they go through, and then you slash through them by turning it back on, and Kana went off for like 30 minutes about how it doesn't work, and like you could do it, but you're just gonna get yourself killed. And it was like, that's a legal move, but yes. See, that's what I thought, Scriggles. I thought it was like the Jedi consider it dishonorable, the Sith consider it cowardly, and she was like, that's just propaganda from fans. That's not real. That's just them explaining why. The real reason is you get yourself killed. It's frowned upon in Star Wars. See, that's what I thought, Scrig. That's what I've always been told. But Kana was just like, no, you just get yourself killed. You can do it, but it sucks as a strategy. Not realistic. This is a universe of Magic Space Samurai. Hi, Normalland. Hi, Freesu. I like the PvP of Season 1. And Dells were pretty fun. Mythic plus Dungeon Pool was awful, and Balance was also pretty bad. God, but Dwarves? Gavos? Yeah. Dude. It's basically a plant that, and I quote from my aunt, it loves being neglected. Yeah, no, that actually sounds like something I'd like then. Nice, Fire Mage. Hope you're doing good, buddy. It's Friend upon Star Wars. Unrealistic. You know, I got that free MMO thing you played, right? Is progress in it grinding, or am I doing something wrong? The furry MMO? Are you talking Atlas? ATLYSS? It's incredibly grindy. You have to repeat quests like multiple times. I don't, Chief. My expertise is in Warhammer, lol. My expertise, very clearly in WoW. Everything else I have, like, approximate knowledge of many things. First patch of Legion plus Karazhan. UV, Nighthole, TS, Broken Shore, Mage Tower. Holy Legion start was goated. I always thought Legion was really, really good at the start, and then there's people that are just like, nope, you forgot legendaries. And it's like, okay, yeah, legendaries kind of like was a bad system implemented. It was cool, and having the right legendaries was awesome, but getting the ones you wanted sucked at first, sure. But like, everything else was awesome, wasn't it? Funny thing is, you can kill a fly trip by triggering the closing. Oh, really? You wanted to parse, yeah, legendary sucked, but if you weren't in the top 50 guild, it didn't matter. Here's the problem, Frisu. If you say that to anybody, literally everyone has like rated Mythic at some point, and they consider themselves top 50 quality. Because I had that conversation. I remember like talking to somebody, and they were like, Covenants are gonna suck, they're gonna suck ass. And I'm like, maybe, but like, just pick the one you want. And they're like, no, I need to do good, I need to be top DPS. I was like, you're not in a top 500 guild. Do you really need to? And they're like, yes, I am in a top 500. And it was like, actively, like right now, and they're like, no, 3 years ago, I'm that level of player. And it's just like, oh god. And it's so true with WoW, right? At some point, everybody has like rated Mythic in WoW and thinks they're like top level player, and it's just like, ugh, that's so annoying. Venus fly traps have 3 trigger hairs. You need to trigger toe, 2 or 3 of its closed plant. Fun fact, used to have one. Yeah, Atlas is grindy. Still love it though. Need to try the new version. I never got that far. I think I got to like level 15 or 18. I didn't actually finish the game. When they add more content, I'll probably get back into it. There are only 500 guilds. There's something like 50,000 guilds. No, I shouldn't say that. I should actually look up the number again. I don't know off the top of my head. I mean, watching the shitter in your guild have best in slot Lego, you're running around with the bubble neck, it feels like shit. And I just played my alt and got best in slot because it feels better. Sounds like a bunch of nerds. Rating Mythic doesn't mean top 50. Top 50 is like top 1%. Top 1%. I did say top 500 in my example. Well, you understand what I'm saying, right? Factoring the patch for legendaries not being easy to get. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of guilds. I deserve to achieve Mythic at least once, but I don't have the skills to. We did lunges. We're at hamstring. Come here, Icy. This is so sad. He fell asleep. He's not even here. Where are we? I mean, also some Legos just made your class so much more fun, and not having them really sucked then. Yeah, for sure. The Legendaries was like a horrible system when it first came. It's a good system, but they needed better execution of it, right? It sucked getting one Legendary every 2 weeks from a pool of 10, and you needed one of them. You needed like this one, and if you didn't get this one, maybe one of these two. These other 7, trash. Don't ever get them. And it was like, that felt really, really bad, needing specific ones. That was not a good system. They should have given like, here's what they should have done. They should have like introduced the Legendary system by letting you choose the first one, and then the others you come across, right? That would have been like the fucking key to like, you get the one you want. They just didn't think of that. It was a new system. They time-gated it in a way that was really bad. They probably should have thought of that. Everything else in Legion was awesome. Also, people that were skilled were able to parse well even with bad Legendaries. It's just like having Emerald Dreamcatcher or Red Cape, Lufa's Wrist, or Guardian Prot Water Warrior. You just like giving head pats. Time Warp Ring on mages was fucked. No, when 7.2 came out, Legendary stopped being an issue, not gonna lie. I tried Hygiena. I mean, they lied because we was thinking if you did X, you would get Y. Yeah. And that's how it was presented to us. Best part was after 7.2, they made it so the worst Legendaries became some of the most desirable ones for actual mythic progression considered mandatory. Yeah. It was... I think Legendaries are cool. I think, you know, being able to do some of the cool stuff with your build with them is fucking awesome. I really like Legendaries in games like Path of Exile and Diablo that just like, hey, this build you had, this skill you had, completely different now. It's a little hard to do in WoW like that, but, you know, whatever. It's just, they made it so slow to get them that it was like, well, this sucks. Morning. Buffing Pridaz to be the best defensive legendary game was fun, and making Cephas of Lust was nice. I don't even remember which legendaries I used. I was like, I'm tanking, so I don't even care. If it's DPS, yeah, I do more damage. If it's tankiness, cool. I'm already super tanky. I can always be more tanky. I was very indifferent on what I got. There's nearly every bred legendary during progression plus farm. So many options for niche encounters. They became quantity over quality. I slashed Bracers and Time Warp running on my mage. Yona's new treadmill still as good as you thought? Yes. Yes. It's about that blue content. I thought about doing it yesterday, and then I just got lazy. I ended up playing Monster Hunter with Matthews for like an hour. Here's the thing about the blue content, Trog. Well, heavy bowgun is really fun. I'm doing like, when I'm hitting the wound spots, I'm doing like 350 damage a shot. I have two builds. I've got my defensive build where it's like full guard and full guard up. And then I also have luminous armor, which comes from Zoshia, so I'm constantly regenerating health. It's very defensive and very tanky. But with my offensive build, Seregios armor, 3 raid out, 2 Seregios, it's like Iron move? I just shoot, dodge roll, shoot, dodge roll, shoot, dodge roll. And it's like, dude, I'm doing 350 a shot. This is fucking so much damage. The trouble with Blue Twitch is that I'm a gamer. Yeah. No, the treadmill's awesome, Octomage. I was expecting something like this to be like $2,000 to $3,000. Getting it for $1,000 was a nice surprise. Once I saw that it was $1,000, it was like, holy shit, why do I not have this right now? Although, well, it did fucking hurt, because in the same week, bought the treadmill, and I bought the big screen Beyond 2E VR Chat edition. So that hit my that hit my credit card at the same time. Doing the payment for that was just like, oh, this sucked. Well, you got that walking on. Yeah, but no 40 incline. The 40 incline would have been like a $3,000 trip. It's like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 for the different levels of treadmills, and I don't need 40 incline. I need 12. I fuck having 40 incline. What are we at? Oh, we're at Cami Stretch. When's Stairmaster stream? Fucking never. There's a 40-degree incline. There are treadmills with 40 degrees of incline. I do not have one of those. Wind wall climbing stream. Never. What are we at? Squats? We're slow today. Oh yeah, cool hug. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sleepy boy. I'm always yawning. Even when I'm like on the treadmill, I'll be yawning. I just yawn a lot. I'm yawning right now. I feel like I got plenty of sleep. I got 4 hours last night. It was a late ass night last night. Yeah. I left the group. It was like 2 a.m. I left all the game worlds. Kind of died down at that point anyway. And I joined on Kana for like an hour. And after that, it was like I was like, maybe I'll sleep in VR chat tonight. And Kyra was like, really? And then I like thought of it, I was like, no, I need to go to the grocery store tomorrow. I'm only getting 4 hours. I'm out of here. I'm not sleeping in VR chat. Yawning because he's bored of us? Don't say that. Not true. Was that 5 squats? 6. 2. 5. Bend lower? No! You said that this last time, Tronador. 90-degree angle. It's literally 90 degrees in legs. If you go all the way down, you're like not doing anything. You're just like using gravity. Tronador, you're bad at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What, you at a 90-degree angle? I don't know. I don't think you will. I don't think you will, Buster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, I swear. The seconds just look like they're going way fast. Like, I feel like I'm counting fast. But I'm staring at the time. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm staring at the clock, so it can't be fast, but it sure fucking feels fast. Plank. Let's plank. Ugh. I know I planked yesterday. I think I'm just gonna plank for every day. I don't know, the ab roller's nice, and it's nice to have, but... He's on the floor again. Think it's going fast? Just hold him for 10 seconds then. You weren't here, Buster. You weren't here for the head pats. 31:30 start. 34:30 end. No, that'll make them take longer, Trog. What did I say, 34:30 in? Or 20 seconds in? Stop calling people Buster? No! Those are my go-tos. Buster, Goofball, Buddy. I get distracted often, I'm sorry. Well, you still got Head Pat's Icy Fire. But you weren't here for them. $50 seconds down. 1 minute down. Is there a time slot for head pats? If you're short enough and you join on me within the first 10 minutes. I was here in the location at the PC. I was just focused on RimWorld. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Well, this is why I get boob pats and not head pats. Yes. You know, I'm running out of fun things to do in retail now. My sub expires in 2 days. Is it time for a break? No, I need you to carry me in Delves. Like that and didn't get his pats. His gifts head pats never receives. You're so... Sub, huh? What the fuck? Risu, I need you to stay sub so that I can get a good Delve score. Also, the Nyalotha thing. 2 minutes down. 50 more seconds. Oh, it's hard today. Why is everything always a me problem? I'm struggling to say, hi, Archangel. 30 more seconds. I think he's just using you. Yeah, but she likes being used like that. I'm doing her a favor. Hi, Oku. Goo goo babies. Wait, that's a 9-month. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh. 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 Thank you, Oku. One incline. Count softer, femboy. This guy is so fucking needy. Doesn't sound healthy. You should make him carry you. A full list of completely awful arbitrary things I've already done, but doing them again for my main. Hi, you Oku Angel. You're the only one that likes to get used here. That's not fucking true. Hit booty time. I'm playing through Super Creek Story for the first time in English. I'm finding it difficult to train her. I constantly wipe my eyes at the same time. Not as nice as yesterday, but still pretty. I am trying Maruzensky's playthrough again, Oku. Hi, Joe. I did one race of her this morning. I stomped it. The race went very, very well. I got first. Okay. Super Freak is so fucking sweet. My heart is too weak for this. Maruzensky. The horses have story? Each one has a story. Yes, a whole week of planking. Okay. I'm gonna flip my trackers. Normally I leave it where they are, but I feel like I've had problems with that lately. You guys wait there. I'm gonna go change my clothes behind this giant, possibly memorial. Is it disrespectful to change your clothes behind a memorial? Did anybody play Xenoblade 3? What are these things? Celebrate. No Umusune is Gacha Slappa. Just log in, do daily, log out. Hi, Chewy. Bun. Got it. Coward. Ah, so I'm playing it right. Now you're giving the ghost a good show. No one plays Xenoblade. Yeah. Now I'd be happy to see someone strip over my grave. Okay, we need to be right here. And then for camera 2, we're gonna be here. Exciting video today. At least exciting for me. We have a new video. We actually have a new zone to walk to. Oh, I need to set up the treadmill before I start walking. Yes, wake my equipment. I don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. Workout not safe. What is it doing? Okay, there we go. And then 1 incline, 2.5 miles per hour. This is the Badlands. This might be my least favorite zone to record in so far, because there's no fucking roads in it. I hated pathing this thing out. Yeah, I'm happy to see someone strip over my grade. It's super cute though. Good job, new video. Bog Uldaman Zone. I beat the finals with El Condor Pasta today. Hell yeah. Condor looks super cool to me. And then I'm like, oh, does she take her mask off? And it's like, no. The mask stays on. And I'm like, ugh, okay, she's less cool now. Yeah, it's called the Badlands, not the Roadlands. What happened today? Only 39 minutes? We were going really slow at first, and then we kind of like went fast. Hi, honey. There's a path right there, Legless. She does take her mask off though, Yulin. I've never seen it. Oh, it's back. She's a luchador, so she can't take the mask off. She's a luchador. You can ask a luchador to take off the mask. Have you done her training? Who's training? I have only done a career of Bakshin, Daiwa, and a very short career of fucking Maruzensky. Because she has an unavoidable story part where she does every time. Alcondra Plaza. Oh, I don't even have her Oku. I'm just saying, like, what I know of the character. I have 6 playable horse girls. Time to roll for Umas? All of my rolls right now go to getting more Kita-san black cards. Once that banner ends, then I will probably roll for Umas. Bakshin! Can't believe Yulin didn't learn about the Lucha from Mucha Lucha. I didn't know she was a luchador. I thought she was a fucking horse racer. Think you'd outrun a horse girl? Fuck no. What? Where did that come from, Trog? I still don't have Kita? So, Chewy, what I was told was... It's super easy... But it's okay, calling is a real one. It's super easy to re-roll. So I just kept re-rolling my account because it didn't have anything on it. I hadn't spent money on it until I had 1 Kita. Once I had 1 Kita, it'll be easier to get duplicates. Granted, it's only worthwhile until I have like 3, even better 4 Kita-sans, but yeah, not doing that already invest enough. If you've already invested enough, then yeah. Yeah. I can't re-roll. I'm too attached to my horses. So the game was out for like 2 weeks before the Kita banner. And I didn't play much in that time. That way I, didn't feel that bad about re-rolling. I'm still rolling for Kita-san. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to hit the absurd 200 pity. That's why the mask, because ouch, adore. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that already invested enough. I can't reroll, I'm too attached to my horse. Yeah, I just rolled for 1 and started rolling on the horse banners again. Oku's Kita-san is getting used every time, LOL. Yeah, no, I'd love to use Oku's horse. But you know what he told me? I don't even know if this is true, or if it's just... Oh, Yulin's not gonna get into that Uma. I don't need dead weight on my friends list. Yulin, my companion list is full. I don't have Oku on my friends list. Now, I was late to the party, so... No, literally, my list is full of fuck you mean. I'm just teasing you. Oku, you are the Uma guy. And in our circle, there's a lot of new Uma players. I imagine you were just literally beating off people with a bat that are just constantly coming at you with Uma questions slash friend requests. I know full well you probably, like, 100% have a full friends list. Here's something that was funny, guys. I was like, Oku, here's my friend code, please add me. And he's like, no, it's full. And I was like, increase the friends list. Now that's me being joking and silly. That's me, like, asking for something that can't be done, right? You can't fucking increase the size of a game system. And Oku goes, that costs money, I can't do that. I was like, wait, what? That's a thing? That's a mechanic? You can increase your friends list capacity? What? I did not know that was a thing. Well, I didn't think you were joking. To me, that's a crazy thing. To me, it's like, you can have a friends list of 100 people, but like, pay money to increase it. I was like, that's not a concept to me. And there was like, pay money to increase it, make it bigger, Oku, and you're just like, dude, I'm already rolling on everything. I can't do that yet. And I was like, Huh? That's real? Huh? No, I can believe it's full. I found someone with an MLB Kita-san, luckily. Brutal. Me, every time I log in and get 1k friend points. Haven't played much by the sounds of it. I have done... like 4 careers? I'm trying to do 1 career a day. Careers kind of take a while. And so on busy days, like yesterday, I just didn't have time. I would like to do one career day. I am doing my dailies. I'm doing my daily races. I'm doing the team race. I'm making sure to do those every day. And I'm going to make sure to do at least one career race a day to get like 4 of the 5 dailies done. I'm going to make sure that happens. I would be your friend, Yulin. Excuse me? You did what with a bat? That's a common expression, Huntera. Beating off people with a bat. You know, like this. Not like this. Like this. Oh boy, Wonga. I was actually telling someone yesterday the only time I'm talking about Uma to someone nowadays is answering a question or teaching them how to play Lamau. You can though, Kak. Lamau, I didn't think you were joking. I'll be your friend. You can borrow my B special week for inspiration. Her sparks suck. Yeah, you can use friend points to increase how many you can follow. Like 1k friend points after for an extra slot. The amount of people that can follow you is up to 1,000. That's why I don't read anything. If you have 2x skip, you can knock them out in 30-ish minutes, if not lower. Yes. I like to watch the races, although admittedly I've even started skipping those. Follow Oku and use his card. Go back. I don't know what we were talking about. I can't follow Oku Dippy. His friends list is full. I do one a day and they take so long for me, even on 2x skip. I want to play other things. Yeah, we know you beat up people. Beating off, not whacking off. That's what I said. I said beating off. Don't worry, I have the OP card as well. Okay, I will send you my code later, Divi. You can still follow me even if my follow list is full. Oh. Okay. I won't watch The Last Corner. I've been grinding long horses lately, so I'm not watching all of that, lol. I can't follow more people, but people can still follow me. Oh, okay. I think right now, my friends list is literally just Hobbit and Micaiah. I think everyone else is like... I just don't have them on my list. I wanted to go to the Horse Birthdays channel, and I realized there's like 500 messages there a day, and all the codes are at the top, and I was like, I don't have time to scale. I don't have time to fucking go through this. Nope. I don't care enough. I'll just ask people as I go. I'll watch on Forex usually, just see how many skills are proccing, and start skipping once I know they're working well. I don't know. I enjoy watching the race. It's just places to be, right? Watching the races makes it go from like a 30-minute career to like an hour-plus career. Horse Birthday channel? Oku has a Discord where the Uma Musume news is called like Horse Birthdays. That's where people talk Uma stuff. Not gonna lie, I feel bad because like I only really follow people who have good Umas. I can borrow his parents or MLB cards. Honestly, with limited slots, that's how you should treat it. Yeah, I don't like it when a game takes a like comfort system and combines it with a practical system. So like getting power from your friends list sucks. Because it means like, oh, this friend I'm trying to get into Uma, I'm literally going to like lose power by having them on my friends list. That kind of sucks. You guys know how much I talk up WildStar. WildStar was actually where I first kind of realized this, because they had player housing. Player housing was awesome. I love it. It's such a comfy system of like, make this creative thing that you can spend time in with you or your friends or whoever. And then they tied benefits to it. The way WildStar housing works is, hi Shocky. You have a football field. You have your house in the middle. And then you have, I think, 6 plots around it. And these plots, you could put things like a mining node. In the mining node, if you were the mining gathering profession, you could collect like 10 mining veins every day from this. And so like if you went out and just grinded a lot of ore, this wasn't that nice. You know, this was nothing. But if you're the type who, like, you have mining, you don't really go out and grind every day. This is just a nice 10 nodes that you could get every day for free. But, like, it made it so that if you wanted to have a pretty house, you gotta fucking include the fucking mining node in it. You have to include this literal fucking quarry pit in your field, in your housing area. And, like, let's say you were making a peaceful, serene forest aesthetic for your house. You're gonna put the fucking mining node in that? That's so, like, I hate that system. And, like, again, there were 6 nodes, right? You would put, like, a mining node, a skinning node, a bank, a, like, late game zone portal, and it was just like, these were all so jarring. You could get one of them to fit into, whatever aesthetic you were building, right? Like, if you were building, a forest, you could have, like, the skinning node, and that would look pretty good in the forest. But the mining node would look bad, the bank node would look bad, the auction house node would look bad. It was very, like, jarring to have these there. Eventually, they made it so that on these nodes, you could just build over them. You could just say, like, yeah, I don't want the benefits of a node here. Just make it, like, dirt that goes over it. Which is what I did in most situations. I felt like the best houses were the ones that could include all of their nodes, and it matches their theme. I remember one guy, he built a city, and literally the bank node was the bank of the city. Like, he built a building around it and made it so that the bank node NPC was like a bank teller. And it was like, whoa, that's really fucking, like, how the fuck did he do this? Hi, Wolfie. But I hate it in games where it's like, here's a comfort system, right? Like, here's housing. We've tied it to power. Here's your literal fucking friends list. There's benefits attached to it. Oku just hates us noobs, it's fine. It was originally Horse Birthdays because before then, it was an ironic IRL selfie channel where people would just shitpost. Okay, I fucking hate the claw machine. The claw machine in the video? Yeah, that's goblin stuff. Then eventually the memes tapered off and I brought a bot that would ping the channel every time as a horse's birthday in Uma. And I'd be the only person using the channel because it was literally the only person on the server who played Uma Lamau. So true. Okay, Oku, I still love you. Lyric Wolfie. We have 30 Celsius. Shocky Rave. A claw machine is such ass, Lamau. That's just goblin tech. Wolfie hug. Hi, Noodles. Oh, whoa, Icy. Stay well hydrated, Noodles. I went to the store this morning, and it was 80 Fahrenheit? It's 84 right now. It's ass out there. Barisu! Barisu, we're going to Oldman. Might fall back asleep. You too, hi Icy. Did you buy cookies? No. I haven't bought cookies in months. Sounds like a good plan. I bought chocolate milk. I bought 2 packs of protein bars. Dude, the protein bars cost like $10 a pack. I hate it. Like, they're so good, taste-wise and protein-wise, but God, they're fucking so expensive. I need to learn to protein cookies. I need to learn to fucking make my protein cookies. I bought eggs, and I bought 3 cans of beans. That was my groceries today. It was like $32 for all of that. Are you fucking kidding me? Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. Just 7 things, $32. 2 of them were $20 of it. Dude, I was recording this at like 1 or 2 a.m. There's so many people running around this zone. There's like so many people running through these caves to get to the Uldaman dungeon. I guess it is the completionist bounty event or whatever. The claw machine in Umayulan? I don't know what that is. Oh. I see Senril's drone. I don't see Senril yet. Hell, it sucks. I hate it. We talking Uma? Hi, Ink Slime. Yeah, we're talking a lot of Uma. Uma is I'm not playing as much as a lot of people. I want to. It's pretty fun. I know it is. I like front runners. I use my 3-star voucher to get Maruzensky. And I've done most of my play time on Bakshin. Hi. Maruzensky. I just hear Sakura Bakshin, oh, Sakura Bakshin, oh, just like over and over in my head. Yoon just likes people behind him. Oi, oi. They're not even behind me. They're to the side. Maru's aura is off the charts. So I did one career with Maruzensky. This was like 2 days ago. I got like 5th in the first race. I got like 4th in the second race, and I got 8th in the third race and lost. And I was like, this was like the early races of career that you're really not supposed to fail. What the fuck happened? How have I done this so poorly? My second run, I've only done 1 race in the career so far. I did it this morning and then I saved. She got first place. So I'm like, okay, that went better. Her ability, Redshift, is like, if you're in first, stay in first. So I think I need to invest more into getting her into first at the start. Dude, I've had multiple McQueen runs drown in pools because she kept getting 10th or lower in races. Yeah, no worries, I did the same. I just pulled Tokai. Tokateo. I'm still not sure what to spend my voucher on. So what I did, Leon, was I looked at the team races, right? So I looked at, you know, what do I have that I want? So I've got Haru for dirt, right? And I've got Bakshin O as a front runner because I like front runners for sprint. That means I kind of needed a mile, a long, and the other one. The 3 other races. And I want a front runner in all 3 of those. So Maruzensky was a front runner in, she's not mile, but she's the one above sprint. It's between sprint and mile. And so I was like, okay, I'll get Maruzensky. Eventually I will get someone that is good in the other 2 roles, ideally a front runner. There's not many front runners in the game right now though, so. Sprint, medium, mile. So it's sprint, medium, mile, and long, right? Okay. Maru's gonna be my medium. Bakshin's gonna be my sprint. I need a front runner for mile. I need a front runner for long. And then, Haru will be dirt. And then eventually I'll have to get, like, not front runners once I get the second and third row, but for now, I want to focus front runners. Dude, I've had multiple McQueen. You need more speed. You had 250 speed and 200 stam. She had. She just drowned because she felt like it. Nice, yeah, that makes sense. Sprint, medium, mile. It's, if there's any one horse I want, they're not out yet. It's Ines Fujin. That horse is pretty. If you want an actual team, Just have one good horse and 2 debuffers for each team? Oh, so I could do front runners in each one, and then for my second and third teams, just a bunch of witches? Okay. You're pretty. I saw somebody call them witches where they were like, is anyone else building witches? And they showed a Bokshin O that just had nothing but fucking debuffs in their abilities. Like, oh my god, you monster. Why can't I see info? I can't see... Huh. I'm clicking buttons. Uh-oh. That showed less stuff. That's the pause button. I can't see my distance. We are at 80% of the 4th lap, and 4 laps is a mile, but I'm like, I don't know how far I've gone. I have done something with the treadmill. Oh boy. You're so early on, just jamming any horse to increase your level. I'm to the point where I'm going up in PvP level just in the sheer amount of points, even from losing against the top team I can challenge. I figure the best thing I can do is like actually level up a horse in the team roles. So like I need to do a Haru playthrough. I need to do a decent Daiwa playthrough because my Daiwa one went really bad. I need to do a vodka run. You can get skills for horses that are just debuffs. What is a debuff for horse? Oh, I see. Yeah, so you can get skills that are like, if you're in the middle of the race, if you're in the middle of the pack halfway through the race, the front runner loses stamina. You can get stuff like that. And so I saw a picture of a horse that had like 10 different effects like that. It's just, the race will go on and they will just debuff the shit out of the other team. It's like, dude, what the fuck? We're at lap 5? I can kind of keep track of the distance without seeing the actual thing. I wish I could just see the fucking... I don't know how I've hidden it. Oh boy. Decrease stand for horses around you, in front, behind. Some lower their field of view so they have a harder time maneuvering. It's quite a bit. Brutal. 1/4 mile is 1320 feet for Fomath Pink. Well, so here's the thing. I know 4 laps is a mile. Right now it says I'm on lap 5, 20% complete. I wish it would just say how many miles I've done. Hi, media. I want a horse like that. And they only debuff horses that aren't your own. So high wit, bunch of debuffs, and everyone is just constantly red. Elin, Wolf, you sent me here because you know Uma, and I don't understand what should I do. I don't know shit about Uma. However, media, there are people here that do. The Small Hobbit, Divi, Chewy, Oku, Proxy's here sometimes, Sappy isn't here right now. If you have Uma questions, ask them in this chat. You will get answers. Chewy, you don't get to say, huh? You literally have, like, you know more than me about Uma. Hi, Carface. Sucks finishing their story, lol. I'd imagine finishing the story as a debuff horse is really difficult, because you want to invest a lot in wit instead of speed. But if you don't invest enough in speed, you fail the career before really, like, getting to a point where you can invest in a lot in skills and wit. So building a debuff horse sounds really hard. Oh, I just pick up on shit quickly. I don't know shit about global. I I'm good at picking very simple stuff up instantly. So typically, like, you give me a system and someone else a system, I'm going to be better than them right away. Once they start learning, they're going to overtake me. Now, once I've done a lot of learning, I'm the type that can be very creative and come up with super innovative stuff that's like, whoa, no one would think of that. That's crazy. I kind of feel like I did that last night. But, you know, it does have me often floundering because I don't just do the meta stuff. And often, the best strategy has been found. That sounds exactly like my playstyle. Diva Build sounds funny but impractical. Well, so here's the thing, media. Mesmer on Guild Wars. I think of Mesmers in Guild Wars, and it's like, I just want Subtlety Rogue to be that. But whatever. Whatever. UB player in Magic the Gathering. I think of men. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, but you're not really going for power on them. You just want the wits and debuffs. This is also if you just want to win a lot. Winning honestly doesn't matter that much, just points. Diva Field sounds funny but impractical. It sounds exactly like me. Yeah, but the longer you go, the more points. Can you just make a normal build and slap debuff skills on? AK, my win con is the enemy's table flips after the 8th counter in a row. Good lord, media. The thing about a debuff build in Uma media is that it's... You could do it as your main horse. Your main horses. I don't think you're supposed to. I think that's like a secondary horse. So there's a team battle thing. This goddamn claw game. There's a team battle thing where it's like, okay, select your sprint horse. Select your medium horse, select your long horse, select your mile horse, select your dirt horse. And it's 5 races. And once you get to a certain level, you unlock the ability to set a second horse for each of those. So it'll be like, select, you know, the 2 horses you want to do for the sprint. And so you could select 2 really good sprinting horses. Or you could pick 1 good sprinting horse and a debuff horse that's going to make it easier for that sprinting horse, the good one, to win. So I think that's what most people use with debuff stuff, but... I mean, points PvP-wise, like I said earlier, I'm making so many points, even losing most of my team races. My team build really doesn't matter at all. Oh, I assumed you'd want a stated debut horse? Debuff horse? I'm pretty sure the horses are still separated races. I thought, like, if you're putting the sprint ones, they were in, like, the same one. I could be wrong. Because that just made sense to me. If you have a good sprint horse, and then your debuff horse... Stat Ed debuff horse? Okay, then I don't want to... Yeah, I thought they're all in the same race. I don't know what Stat Ed is. I feel like I'm missing something here, Gana. I'm being slow. This canyon that we're walking through, this was created by Deathwing at the start of Cataclysm when he flew around the world. And he just created this giant scar around the world. And then there's a quest chain in here where you talk to a gnome, a dwarf, and an orc. And they all tell you there's ridiculous stories of what happened when the scar came. And so, like, the first one, the dwarf, he's like, yeah, so I was just running through to see what was wrong. Punched all these elementals in the face. And then I punched Deathwing. And it's like, what? You punched Deathwing? And the gnome's like, yeah, obviously he's lying. He didn't do anything. I started using my world enlarger to make myself big. And then I threw Deathwing into the sun. And you're like, what the fuck? What? Then the orc's like, no. That didn't happen at all. First, I got on my motorcycle. Then I picked up a hot babe. And then, you know, I started running over all the elementals. And then I remembered my motorcycle could fly. And so I ran over Deathwing. It was like, These guys fucking stink, dude. They like good, has good stats. Okay. Never actually watched the race, but I assumed it was all separated. But the best of the best of each race adds up together. My understanding, Chewy, is that let's say you have 2 rows unlocked. So when you are doing the team battles and you select the sprint, you select 2 horses, right? My understanding is that you pick a good sprinter and then you pick a debuffer. And that debuffer just nukes the stats of all the other horses. And it's easier for your sprinter to win. That's what I thought it was. If you look, they come in first, second, third, 12. It's 5 different races. It wouldn't be like 10 different races. And you should see them in like, if you watch it, I think they'll both be in the starting gate and like in the race. I don't know, I haven't unlocked my second row. We're at lap 6. Less than 1.5. How the fuck do I show the thing, damn it? What happens when I click this? What happens when I click this? What happens when I click this? That's gonna pause it. Resume. That killed the speed though. There's some skills that actually hurt you more than help in PvP that I think people overlook. Because some of them do things like put other Umas in a frenzied state, where the intent is to make them tire out faster. But if they're a front runner, they just end up running faster if built right. Have the stamina to mitigate it a little. Hi, Kana. I was telling him about the Star Wars conversation. Where you're like, okay, everybody, good night, I'm gonna go eat. And then you got going about Star Wars. And I'm sitting there like, I don't want to just tell her to go eat. She's a big girl. She can handle herself. But Kana was like, if you turn the lightsaber off, what happens to my lightsaber? It just immediately goes through you. Hi, Yuli. Hi, Nanashi Boop. I had a lot of fun last night. I got on probably a little early for games. I still haven't properly eaten. Kana, please. I got on for games last night. I was a little early. So I went exploring worlds. I found 3 worlds to add to the walking playlist. And one of them is the one we're in tonight. For today. This is the city from Xenoblade 3. Just seems like a big fucking underground city with like machinery and walls, and it all builds up. I can't wait to see Cairo and ask him about it. And he'll be like, you're looking at spoilers! What a nerd, Huntera. I found 2 others. Then we did Victory of Round. Holy shit, guys. Victory of Round, we did 3 rounds. The first one was a lightning round with, first to 2. The second time, we did like a first to 5 wins. We expected this to take an hour. The problem is, Cairo got a card called like fucking Titan that makes him slow but have double health. And then I think he got it again. So he just had like 400 health right away when everybody had like 70 to 100 and like no bonus damage. So Cairo could just like bum rush everybody. Like he literally, we played 6 games and he just won 5. He just like got the first win, got the second, or didn't get the second, and then just won 4 in a row. And it was like, well, there were so many tanks. Well, oh no. No, yeah. In the not the lightning round, but the middle round that was first to 5, like Cairo just bum rushed it and won before anybody even had anything remotely close to a build. It was like, oh, okay. The third round, this one was like more. This one was more fun. We had a lot of tanks that were like looking to blow up on you. Lightning round was over in like 2 minutes. Not the lightning round, Hobbit. The second round, the one that Cairo won. That wasn't supposed to be a lightning round. That was a first to 5 crowns, and Cairo just won 6 out of 5. Like, Cairo just had good fucking Titan cards and just stomped everybody. At the UU. I don't remember this middle match though. It happened so fast. Like, it literally just, we didn't get rolling. When it ended, Ants had disconnected in the middle of it. And so when we started the third one, I forget who it was. I think it might have been Yansu and Cairo. Cairo was like, I won, so I'll give up my gun. And I think Yansu was like, get me out of this game, I hate it. And that's when Ants joined back in. Someone else joined. Wild dislike victory round. Like, I didn't have a drop of alcohol, so I don't know if you're gaslighting me. Or just a hole in my memory. I think it's a hole in your memory. Because, like, Cairo won one really, really fast. And then we did a first to 4. I have never gotten good cards. Are you re-rolling for them, Noodles? Also, I'm willing to bet you've gotten good cards, you just don't know certain builds with it. Yup. Oh. I think I was doing a teleport build the first time, the first to 5 round that Cairo won super quick. I was trying to do a teleport build. I was getting lower shield. Using shield teleported me. It did an explosion. I didn't get muscle, so I didn't have like scaling health damage. I did have a lot of just damage. But it just ended super quick. It is a card building game. Sometimes you just get fucked by RNG every time you have it. I'm hesitant to say you've gotten bad cards every time. There's like not even that many bad cards, Noodles. So it's like, I feel like it's a lack of knowledge of build cohesion. And I know that's really rude to say, and I'm sorry, but like, there's really not that many cards that are like, this is bad. This is just bad in all situations. I can't think of any. Well, I can think of one. The random buffs card. That is a trash card if I've ever seen it. Don't be sorry for me being dumb. I don't think it's you being dumb. I think it's you just like not having a mind for these type of games. There's also the part some builds are great for short matches and they just drop off during long matches like last night. Not dumb, it's ignorance. Oh, speak of the devil. In the third round, this was first to 4. I was garbage. I wanted to build a sniper rifle. I wanted to build something that just had crazy high attack speed or bullet velocity. Did a lot of damage. I wanted it to be like, I see you across the map and pew, I take you out. I got drill, and when I had drill, it was like, I have a lot of gravity, so my bullets don't even go that far. So it felt like I was just shitting on my build. Oh, hi, Gran. I didn't even see you join.
Hello.
I then got Mark so I can see people through walls. And that's when I think I won a match. I think off of that, I was shooting people that were standing on a building above me. And it was like, hi? What's up?
What the
fuck are you doing here?
Isn't this a
You
cool
can't
map?
be here yet. You can't be here yet.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, but you can't.
It's Xenoblade 3, so it doesn't matter if it's spoilers.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
What do you mean? Is
You
this...
can't be here.
Is
You're
it-
not allowed to be here?
Is it or is it not the starting town? Don't answer that, say, what an interesting theory.
What an interesting theory.
Guys, this stream isn't scripted. I don't tell my guests what to say. Called it Red Gyro so hard. I said the stream isn't scripted. I don't tell what my friends on stream what to say.
You're not allowed to be here.
We were talking about Victory of Round.
Uh-huh.
So I have a skill that, you know, every 5 seconds I can use a shield and that marks the 3 closest people. And then I have a skill that lets me shoot through walls. So I use this and like through a wall, I just see a little targeting frame. And I can just shoot them. And I went around like that and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy strong. So then I started getting like bullet velocity so that like, and at some point I got to like, your bullets don't have any drop off. And so like, it was literally, I bring up the target and then I'm just clicking them through walls. I started like, not looking to fight people. I'm just looking for a safe place that's like, I'm enclosed in a box and no one's going to find me. And then I'm just spamming my shield, marking people with targets, and then shooting them. At one point, we were in the neon level, and I'm just like in one of these little towers halfway up through it in a spot. No one is ever going to check. No one ever just goes here because there's no fucking reason to. And I use a thing, and I see a target nearby. I think they're like on the roof above me, and just plop, and Kit Cry has died. And then I do it again, and I see somebody, and I shoot them. I don't know who it was, but I heard them go like, what? And like, then they just disappeared, right? Just like the mic cut off with the what. And then I use the shield again, and I see another shield,
That's
and I
awesome.
shoot them, and I just hear Ozzy go, what the fuck just hit me? Bro, that did so much damage! And then I scan him again, I see him marked again, and I shoot him. He's got like 600, 700 health. And I hear, what the fuck, man? And then I shoot him again, and I win the round. And it was like, that made me feel bad. That made me feel like I'm a bad person for playing this game. This is not okay. This is like the most frustrating way to lose a game because these people don't see me. They are literally just like running around like, I gotta find people to shoot. And then if they're a squishy build, they just die. They just don't even see it. And if they're not, they're just watching their health just chunk repeatedly. And it's like, what do you do? What do you fucking do? And so it was literally that people kind of caught on because at one point I'm like, guys, my build is really mean. It's really cruel. But even with people catching on, Ozzy, he's losing in any game. Even with people knowing what my build is, it was really hard to target me. There's 2 maps where you can just hide and people will never find you. And then there's 2 maps where it's open as shit and people can kind of find you. One of them you can kind of hide, the little like building blocks one. And then the gray one, that one's the hardest map because there's like the least hiding spots there. But it was just so toxic. I feel like I got robbed, Cairo. Because there was that one round with Azu and I at the end that, like, I just straight up won, but then it was like, oh, it was a draw. Just because of the way the tick checked, and I got hit by some of his after effects, but it was like 2 seconds after I killed him. But it counted as a draw. And then I just didn't win after that. The thing is you have 0 health, so all someone has to do was tag you. You drop like a sack of taters. The fire skill when you shield was a little scary to me, because that would come through walls, and I'd be like, oh shit. And then, I don't know what it was. Somebody had a skill that would, like, shoot pink orbs that I had to Toho around every now and then. I think it was Asuka. But it was like, there would just be these pink orbs coming through the wall at me, and I'm like, I don't even get to shoot at people right now. I'm just fucking dodging these things. Micaiah had the red chasey thing that, like, if it gets near somebody, it kind of, like, jumps at them. And that was scary. That also made it so that he could find me. There was definitely one match where, like, I'm tracing him through the walls, and he's tracing me by following the red thing following me around. And he won that 1v1. But it was, this build was fucking dirty. It was fucking vile. And, like, if I ever saw a desktop do that build, I would initiate the vote to kick. I wouldn't even be like, hey, it's not cool doing that build. It's like, just get them out of here. Just get them out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it sucks to be racist towards, like, desktoppers, but, like, it's hard in shooting games like that.
What
it's
a fucking, like,
it's just,
bad pause there, Cairo.
you're just playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I know what I mean. That sounds bad, obviously, but, like, you're just playing, like, fucking Call of Duty. I remember, I don't know if you've played Gun 'Em Down.
Nope.
It's like that World War II, it's like a Medal of Honor, like, style game in VR chat.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's, like, one map, and it's very, like, old school Call of Duty, where you have, like, World War II guns, and it's just like a little town where you play, like, TDM, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is so insane if you're on desktop. You can just fucking plink people from the other side of the map. It's not good.
That's bad. You paused at the worst point, because you're saying, like, you know, it sucks to be so, like, against desktoppers, but you worded it as, it sucks to be racist.
This is me or how you become small.
Against desktoppers, and it was like, buddy, no.
Don't clip out of context.
Well, I've made myself just as vulnerable to it as you. No, Victory Round was fun. It was one of those, like, it was one of those, like, games of it that, like, even though I didn't win, I still had so much fucking fun that it was like, damn, this was awesome. We then went to Murder 4. Normally we go to Blackout. Why did we go to Murder? Where did that start from?
Because I was like, everyone bitches whenever we go to Blackout. So let's figure out something else, and then, you know, let's see how about Murder. We haven't done Murder in forever.
Who else bitches other than me?
People love to bitch, man. It's like, people love to bitch where it's like, oh, I don't want to play this game. Okay, then what game are we playing?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you can't pick a fucking map, then don't bitch.
My stance on it is that I don't really like Blackout, and I love Victory Round. We always do Victory Round first. So if people are going to adhere to the thing I love, and, like, you know, play it and whatnot, then I'm gonna play the thing they love. And if everybody else loves Blackout, then, like, hell yeah, I'll do my time. I'll make it a fun game for people. It's not my favorite. There's other things I'd rather do. And you guys will hear me complain, you know, like, I don't really like Blackout, but I like to think I'm not sitting there just like every round, God, this game sucks, dude. When do we go to the next thing? We went to Murder 4, and, like, the whole time I was there, I was just like, man, this is just worse Blackout. Oh my god. I'm sitting here wishing I was at Blackout. Oh my god. It was fun, though. Micaiah turning into Rice Shower, killing somebody to bait out, it's Rice Shower, it's Rice, and then switching back to his other model. So everybody's going, it's Rice Shower, look for Rice Shower, and other people going, no, it's Micaiah. Is it a horse or is it Micaiah? That was Micaiah. Yes. It was literally, what a bitch move. He literally killed somebody as Rice Shower. They said rice as they died. And so, like, everybody was on the lookout for Reischauer, so he switches back. And, like, everybody's just running around, it's Reischauer! No, it's Micaiah! Is it a horse or is it Micaiah? And Micaiah's just, like, killing everybody. I was so confused, I was being told two different things. And I was starting to get grumpy because I was, so who is it? It was Micaiah starting as Reischauer. At one point, a different round Micaiah was the killer. I get the wine bottle. I bring it to the bar. I start drinking the wine, and I'm like, what buffs do I get? And everybody's like, you don't get a buff. You just drink wine. And I was like, what the fuck? So the killer can poison the wine, but we don't get any benefits from, like, drinking the wine? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And, it was just like, man, this is lame to me. Micaiah comes in and stabs all of us. And then the game ends. And he's like, what the fuck? And Sirius is like, I had the grenade, fucker. And he's like, you what? And
Oh, dude, I was talking to Siri. Yeah, that was so fucking good. They popped off. I was like, Siri, it's gonna happen. Siri. You see the round end? Like, we're in the lobby. I'm hyping Siri up.
Micaiah is in the Book of Grudges for a reason. Around elves, watch yourselves. Is it a horse flower? It was... There were moments in Murder that was really funny. At one point, I went AFK. The round started. I come back and I'm like, oh, it's probably going for a few minutes. I don't know if I'm the murderer or not. So I see a knife, I'm trying to grab it, I can't grab it, so it's like, okay, not the murderer, cool. I leave the door and I see Foxy, and I'm just like, hi, and then it's like, you were murdered. And the game ends and everyone's like, oh, Yulin, you walked right into her, and I was like, what?
You do that. You have, like, in Blackout and Murder, obviously you have less time in Murder, you definitely get an awareness of, like, there's not a lot of people left. It might be just me and the murderer. And you have a very bad time detecting that.
Well, so, definitely in Blackout. In Murder 4, I didn't know how long the round had been going. I had been AFK for all of it. She had literally killed 22 other people and was on her way back to the garage because that's where she had seen me AFK. So it was like...
Yeah.
I saw one person and died. And I didn't know if I'd been there for like 30 seconds or 5 minutes. I had the gun 3 times and hunted for Micaiah. Hi, Shion. That's fucked up. I never got murder or detective during Murder. Kinda happy about that because it would have been very obvious how bad at these games I am.
That's why it kind of stinks, is because, like, you're just sitting there a lot of the time. But it's like good for social drinking. The thing I had a problem with is, oh my god, the fucking latency in that game was horrendous. Like, it was like other people that are relatively, like, close proximity wise to us, and like I would see them from across the room and die, and I was like, oh my god, like, they didn't throw the knife at me, like, they properly just stabbed me.
I definitely prefer Blackout because then I can try to get bingo. I can try to get bingo and, like, have fun with that. After Blackout, we went to Guess the Price, which this wasn't that fun because somebody was there that, like, won 2 rounds because they clearly had Amazon open and was looking at the price.
Motherfucker. all right. I played legitimately. I didn't look anything up.
It looked bad though. You know it, like, you won 2 in a row.
Bad.
And the last one was like, you got the exact price.
I got the exact price, which
and everybody's
bad.
like,
up until then, I, like, legitimately was just, you know, I was getting around it. I was just getting, like, lucky. You know.
I did pretty well.
I just didn't.
The first 2 times. I placed 3rd place the first round. Okay, so Guess the Price, for anybody who doesn't know. you have a little keypad in front of you, and an item will show up on the screen, and it'll be like, a Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tail Cosplay. What's the price? From Amazon.com. And so you type in, $30. And then it pops up, this costs $160. And you get 0 to 100 points based on, like, how close everyone is. So if you got right on it, or you're the closest, you get 100 points. If you're, like, way off, you get, like, maybe 10 to 20, right? And so the best score you can get is 1,000 because there's 10 rounds. The first 10 rounds, I got 3rd place. Cairo got 1st. The second one, I got, I think I got 4th. Cairo got 1st again. And then the 3rd time, I was barely in the top 50. I was barely like 9th or something. And I think Siri won that one. Yeah, Siri won. I've killed a murderer 2 or 3 times. Trying to get bingo is always funny. Because someone else that gets bingo every time. I get bingos a lot, Hobbit. I feel like I get bingos, and then other people have started going for bingos because of me. I don't know if that's like, people were doing that before. But, I would literally celebrate 3 in a row. I died those times, so it doesn't count. The best I've ever done, Hobbit, is 2 bingos in 1 round. There was one where I got 3 diagonal and then 3 along the bottom because I got 5 keys. And it was like, shit, I've done so good here. Getting a bingo doesn't even matter anymore. Cairo is cheating. So it shows up and Cairo Googles it, then you enter the price. You have a minute, right? So the item shows up, guess the price. You have a minute to put in a price, which, if you are cheating, is plenty of time to look it up and put in the thing. I don't think anybody in our lobby was cheating.
No.
I know Cairo wouldn't. Siri, I could see doing it in the last round just to be like, oh, if Cairo's gonna cheat, I'm going to. I don't think she was. I think she was playing legit and just popped off that round. What do bingos do? Fuck all. Absolutely nothing. The way Blackout works, Icy Fire, is there is a front door that has locks on it. And the way we play, there are 9 locks. So
because it's a full lobby. It's based on the amount of people.
Yeah. The innocents have to find 9 keys and bring them to the 9 locks. And so let's say a round starts, I find a key right away, I run to the door. I'm gonna get the middle one, and that's gonna put my name there. It's gonna say, Yuland, open this. That way the detective could come by, and they could see, oh, Yuland is opening locks. Very unlikely that they're a murderer, because the murderers don't want the locks open. The murderers want the locks to stay locked so that everybody's stuck in there with them, right? If all 9 locks opened, the bystanders and the detective win. And so, if I, let's say I get 3 keys, and I do the middle, top right, bottom left, and I get 3 in a row, there's absolutely no benefit for this. It just has my name 3 times in a row in the 3x3 grid. So a silly side quest, it's literally a silly side quest to make Blackout more fun for me, because I don't particularly enjoy social deduction games. They give the player a sense of accomplishment. Oh god. We're at lap 11? So we're coming up on 3 miles? That's about 2.5, because we're 10% into lap 11. I hate that I have to do math. Where did my miles go? Is there a button on the treadmill? There's volume buttons and fan buttons. I don't see anything on the console. What's up?
I need to check something.
Uh-huh.
Come back.
What kind of treadmill is it? It is a T-Series 10 Nordic track. I can't believe you broke the treadmill. It's not that I broke it. It's essentially the same thing as hiding my taskbar. And I don't know how I did that. Yeah. What zone is this? Frost Gorge Sound. This is a pretty small zone. After Guess the Price, which we saw some fucking crazy things at Guess the Price. I've gotten a lot of cosplays through Amazon, right? So I know typically these things are like $30 to $70. We saw Lucy Heartfilia cosplay, Fairy Tale cosplay, $160. And it was like, shut the fuck up. The $45 fidget toy I can actually understand. Because when you actually start wanting like nice parts for them, they can get expensive. Think of it like keyboards, Hobbit. If you want that good click, it's gonna be more expensive. I was drowning that last match. No, I agree, Hobbit. To me, it's like I would never pay fucking $45 for a fidget toy. But Corvu, who loves these things, she 3D prints a lot of them, and there is a massive difference between a good click and a not good click. So it was just that flat thing with 4 buttons on it. Like,
or you can buy like computer switches for like 60 cents.
Yeah, but are they the good click?
Yeah.
Well, according to fidget
You
toy
buy, like,
buyers,
nice switches cheap.
they disagree. There's a flat thing with 4 buttons on it. Like, there's some fidget toys I could see being $45, not that thing. Keep breaking mine is painful. You can buy blue switches for less than $1. I don't know what to tell you. The thing
Blue
costs
switches
$45.
suck. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Blue
I don't even
switches
know.
are awful.
I don't even know what a blue switch is.
Keyboard switches.
Okay. For clickiness?
Oh, for clickiness, yeah, but fucking clicky's disgusting. If you like clicky, you have a dent in your brain.
We're not talking about keyboards, Cairo. We're talking about clickiness for fidget toys.
You want thockiness. Thocky is the like ASMR stuff.
Oh my god. Good click, bad click. I wish for my keyboard to be silent. You know what I want, Zwei?
You can get silent switches.
I want a keyboard that works. And I want something that is easy to clean, because I eat at my desk a lot. And so you know what I did? I bought an $8 Walmart Dell keyboard. And I bought a matching membrane that goes with it. And it's like this, it's a soft plastic layer. It drapes over it. And now my keyboard is absolutely pristine and spotless and never has food in it. I don't have a single hair or a single crumb under my keyboard buttons. I love my cherry blues. The cover gets a little dirty, but you know what? I just take it off, I run it under the sink, I press it with a towel, and I put that shit right back on in 3 minutes, and that thing sparkles. Hi Logitech, hi Safi. Safi, we were talking about you earlier. Because we were talking Uma earlier. You can't have a clicking toy that doesn't click? Shut up about the condom. I'm throwing you. You're just jealous. You're just jealous. I love my cherry blue, sounds lame. And buttons are satisfying. Loja, Safi, Icy Fire. What the fuck? Why everyone talking about me? Because we were talking Uma! No, I like it raw. We were talking about Uma, Safi, and media was like, Yuland, I was told to ask you Uma questions. And I was like, close but not quite. You ask in the chat for Oku, Safi, Proxy, Hobbit, Chewy it seems like, Divi it seems like. Hi Global, hi Harley. Nom the cuties. Hi Keycap Sucker, Perma Shedder, Brillo Pad, Sound Damper, Cheeto Tangerine, Mush Switches, Crumbling. Those are all new. Global. No, you ask you. You do not ask me. Honestly, same. More reliable and eat at desk, so clean would be nice. So I just live with it being kind of bleh. Things 15 years old and still works fine. Zwei? I got an $8 Dell keyboard with a matching $8 plastic cover. It's super cheap, and it feels weird at first because there's a bit of like softness between your finger and the button. You get used to it really fast, and you know, you can have decorative stuff on the cover. My cover is like a pink to white gradient, which is my favorite color. And so it's this really pretty like hue shift. Now, I will say the plastic cover, it fades really fast. You can very easily see where my fingers rest and which keys I press a lot. And that happened in like within a year of getting it. But it's $8. The femboy likes pink. Or he purposely put that dent here. There. Apparently he drops me on my head accidentally 34 times.
Oh no, Global.
You do not have a dent in your head, Global. Oh, I hate keyboard condoms. I love them, Octomage. They're so easy to clean. Had a bad experience with keyboard covers in middle school when they were teaching us typing. A lot of keystrokes didn't register and fucked up my metrics. Oh. This femboy likes pink. Just don't eat on the keyboard? I eat at my desk. Also hair. Just hair gets in there. I'm still waiting for you to pick me up. Yeah, you've been waiting for like a year, Global. Then I play online video games. I got really good at typing. I was dog water at typing. Like, I type so slow. And then I started playing Diablo 2. And then Diablo 3. And I became really, really fast at typing. Granted, I learned wrong. I do not type with all my fingers. I chicken peck. I type with just my fucking index fingers and just doot 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 doot. And everybody says like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? I don't know, that's just how I learned. Ew. Pyro, he didn't even notice yesterday? I did notice, Global. I noticed you not being there, and I noticed you complaining about me not saying anything about it. I don't like talking about my stream and other people's streams. I don't like it when Cairo's live and just being like, Global, I didn't see you at my stream. What's up? Why weren't you at my stream? Please give me attention about my stream. Stop watching Cairo and talk to me about my stream. I hate that. I don't even like responding to people when they say like, how'd your stream go in other people's chats. I really dislike that. You're being a mirror with typing, Elon. I've been typing my whole life and still suck at it, Lamau. Ceases, ew. We all peck with touchscreen keyboards. Do not send. I found a thing that might help, but I promise nothing. Help with what? Elon, stop, please. You're calling me out now. I learned to type fast for a while. Same. Nearly all peck. You stream. How would I know if you didn't notice if I wasn't there?
That's relatable. I type fucked up. I don't type properly.
God, I can't
type like home keys with like my left hand, but with my right hand it's like a mix of like pecking and proper typing because it's used to being on the mouse.
Oh god. Yeah, I think there's some things like I'll press the spacebar with my thumb, I think. And every now and then I think I use my middle fingers a bit. Like every now and then I'll start using 3 fingers on each hand, but it's still pecking. It's like instead of like having them rest on the keyboard and you pressing their associated keys, it's like doot 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 doot, like I'm just pressing and it makes no difference whether I use the index finger or not. I don't know why. I don't know if you didn't notice if I wasn't there. Do you need to? Is it like a really important thing? Like, Is there anything global that is make or break of, I didn't show up to this person's stream today. I need to know that they noticed. Because at that point, you know, that feels a little weird. We gotta send her on a Kaiwo. Doesn't stop LoFam from doing it. I don't know if that's a thing LoFam does. If it is, that's not bueno. I can't believe Elon doesn't show up to my once-a-day purple Twitch streams. I don't believe you stream. When was the last time you streamed on Twitch, Farisu? I'm gonna look up the Twitch tracker after this, Farisu. And it's gonna say you haven't streamed on Twitch in like... Oh shit, you did actually stream somewhat recently. How to potentially turn it to miles? Oh. What is it then? I type with like 3 fingers on each hand, but I never learned how to properly touch type, Lamau. Touch typing is overrated. I type with like 6 fingers, but can't spell, so I mess it up anyway. I learned to type on a Razer Tantalus. Just picked me up from the hospital. Off last night, shakes. If you... Okay, what time frees you? Because if you go live at 3 fucking a.m., yeah, I'm gonna miss your fucking streams. Fuck you. With your booty-ass sleep schedule. Just pick me up from the hospital. Home should be wherever you're comfortable resting. Bro missing every stream. I swear. Options before start workout or something? Options before start workout? I can't go back to that. Oh my... Alright. Fuck you, Farisu. We are opening this tab. Where's the fucking keyboard? Twitch tracker.
Just
We're
pick
clicking
me up
this.
from the hospital.
Farisu. That's your profile picture?
Damn, this guy's rude as hell. That's your profile picture? Damn, you couldn't have said that more like an asshole, dude.
Okay. Fuck you, Farisu.
Were they lying through their teeth?
Lying through their teeth. Last stream, July 6th. Before that... What day is this? May 13th.
Oh my goodness.
I stream daily. She does stream daily. She ain't streaming on Twitch every day. I fucking... Holy Farisu, I swear. I use 3 fingers each hand sometimes. Left in particular uses 3. Right is mostly 2 and thumb. I wouldn't say touch typing is overrated. I had a conversation with my mom while she's not looking at the screen. Typing fairly fast because she was taught touch typing. The only comes to mind when I end in complaints of ending. That's not true, Safi. I'm really bad about saying hi. I will lurk in a lot of people's streams. And so like I know the last time I was in your stream, Safi, I was there for like a good 2 hours. What I'll do is I'll open the stream and I'll be like, I need to say something. I need to say something to just, you know, let them know I'm watching and, you know, tell them, you know, like, good job or whatever. Proxy scoot emo is something I do a lot as a first message. And I don't come up with anything clever. I don't really need anything clever. I can literally just do an emote or hi. But I get distracted and then I don't do anything. And then, like, I kind of just have the stream up. And they're like, okay, time to end. And I'm like, oh, shit. Good job today. And they're like, you came in at the end. No. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely wasn't watching the entire time and not saying anything. Guys,
I do that too. I lurk a lot.
The most important thing to me when I watch Twitch is interaction. I don't want no mutes. I don't want no, like, no model or whatever. I crave interaction on Twitch. Lurks for 5 hours. It doesn't say hi.
Well, I lurk a lot because like I'm like playing a game or something, and I just want to like play my game and have something on the side to watch, and I enjoy watching my friends. Because like the second I type in chats, oh my god, Cairo, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? And then I'm trapped in a fucking 10-minute conversation. That it's like I just want to play my video game, man.
What you could do is like, and this is the fucking. I'm very hypocritical for this. You could just like post a lurk emote, and like you can train them. You can train them so that you post that lurk emote. It's like, I'm watching, but don't talk to me. Because they'll fucking learn real quick that when you post that and don't respond to them being like, oh my god, how have you been? It's like, please refer to the lurk emote. Core's one of the nicest people I've ever met. This girl has just like referred to training streamers and training Twitch viewers so many times. It's like, oh my god, Core. So like, I always start right at 9, right? I start at 9 and she's like, what if you're running late? And it's like, oh, and then I'm rushing. She's like, oh, just be late. I'm like, no, they'll make fun of me. And she's like, they'll make fun of you? Sounds like they trained you and not the other way. You should be an hour late next time just to put them in their place. I was like, oh my god, Core. Mother, you better not be telling me to make the hospital my home. Well, it's better than outside in the rain, right? A day a month cries. Imagine streaming that infrequently. I follow someone that uses shift with their thumb while moving and he gets, what the fuck? I can't say anything. I've never streamed. Okay, Kana. Don't worry, Ellen, I give flower. Mama, can bunnies be on the spectrum? Probably. Hi, I'm new here always. That's fucked. You should. You sound interesting. Nah, you should rough up Twitch chat. It's a bunch of gremlins, it's deserved. I'm too much a fucking bottom to do that, Hobbit. There's a few people that I can start to like throw my weight around and put them in their place. This one pushes my buttons enough that I get to the point where I'm like, alright, I'm fucking with you back. I need to fucking stop these bad behaviors. Hi, Sammy. Puts us at 2. Oh. Double pressed it. BRB, okay. Core-like power. You better not be an hour late. We'd make fun of you anyway, though. Great, now I'm hyper aware of my typing. Shift with thumb is diabolical. You think she feels she has me managed? I think she feels you're not a problem yet. And if you become one, you can be dealt with. Yeah, the bottoms that are even more of a bottom than you. Beep, boop. Madge, BRB. All your weight, all 90 pounds. Okay. I mean, technically I shift with my thumb. Down to one of my mouse thumb keys, but still. Jeez, Yuli, don't say it like that. I need a drink. We're at lap 14. That's like 3.5. We're gonna need another video after this. To end, I need it to say lap 21. Right now it says 14. I just woke up, but I think I need a drink already too. If Yulin is the mega bottom and he puts Cairo in his place. You know what I learned yesterday? And I learned this from Kana. Bottom and top is related to penetration. I knew like bottom and submissive were different. But like, a bottom is specifically the one being penetrated. And the top is the one penetrating. I didn't know it was specifically related to penetration. To me, it made sense because, like, if you're a power bottom, I thought you were the one doing all the work and effort, just the one below. What? How? I'm so fuming, Matt. If you're like the shy, timid one, you're submissive, but not necessarily the bottom. Longest video. Please no. I just made the best second breakfast. I've almost got Q-Sun friendship to rainbow training before the first race. Holy shit, Leon. What? Power bottoms are being penetrated, but still running the show? You use bottoms so much, how didn't you know? I don't know, I just thought it was, like, submissive, timid. I thought it was like that. Leon, I wish you a good day. I'm a bit more than upset, actually. You can't be upset about me lacking information. You can 100% be a dom but bottom? Yeah. Words evolve all the time. Being a bottom has several meanings now. You think what I've done to Cairo is bad? Cass is 10 times more terrifying. What? I don't think what you've done to Cairo is bad at all. What are you talking about? Guys? I don't know. Global's saying they did something bad to you.
What'd you do to me, Global?
What did you do to Cairo, Global? Aleister Crowley was a legendary power bottom, known to drive men insane with the power of his ass. Bottom here. Keelan, why aren't we grinding things in Warframe together?
I'm not purple.
I mean, Cairo is purple, so... This whole time Yuli's saying they can top. Finds out what it means. Never mind.
Hi, Kanashi. It was nice to meet you last night.
I swear, I could have sworn you had raided Kana once, but neither of you remembers each other at all, so I'm like, oh, I guess not.
No. No, I mean, I can now.
1000% purple. I had a little bit of a panic attack. I'm just sitting there floating in the water, kind of just like almost falling asleep, and I hear Cairo's voice, and I'm like, oh, Cairo must have seen Kana and I in the same world and joined. I guess they know each other. And then I hear Kana be like, I don't know the newest being that joined, and I was like, what? Because I'm always on blue status.
Oh yeah, you were on fucking blue.
Yeah, Kana's brave as fuck for streaming on Invite Plus. I know Cairo's name, but never met them. It was a weird, like, small world moment, because I just talked about them with the Paper bag thing, right? Paper was in your chat, and I was like, I was watching Paper this morning. They were playing with Cairo and Riley, and then Cairo shows up. It's like, oh shit. I have a rule of being on orange usually, LOL. I just saying Cat's best potential. Hi, Mama Bupper. I stream on blue, and I used to do, what did I used to do?
What the fuck are you running over in this video? What is this?
What
is this guy?
So it's NPCs in Guild Wars 2. They want to tell you about quests, and they just latch onto you. And normally they're so small because I play a Norn that, like, they just go under my vision. Yeah. It's not that big a deal. Oh, fucking Terakar or Zengar Marsh. God damn it. Okay. Long video, long day. I don't remember what I used to stream on. It used to be like, it probably used to be Invite Plus. And then I would just have people that were like not good to have on stream, so I was like, fuck this, I'm doing friends. You gotta be on my friends list to join my world when I'm streaming. Ione Mouse. The reason it happened, we had somebody join who, you know, they joined, and their friend who was hanging out with me was like, hey, just so you know, Yulin's streaming. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then they just kept fucking yapping. They just kept talking and talking and talking. And I'd be like trying to talk to chat, and they're like having their own conversation 5 feet away from me. And it's like, I don't want to tell you to like, shut up. I don't want to tell you like, hey man, doing a thing here, stop. But it was definitely like,
That's when you silently kick them and you like go back. It's just streaming like nothing happened.
Holy shit. No, after that day, I kind of just decided I need to think of a way to stop that. We're just gonna stream on Friends from now on. It's gonna be Friends Plus. Okay, it's gonna be you have to be on my friends list to join, and I'm not dealing with anybody that's a friend of a friend. If somebody is like, hey, can my friend join? I'll add them right. Like if somebody comes with a vouch, sure, but it's got to be like. Even having to send me a request to join kind of puts in their head, this person is streaming, you are being let into the lobby on your friend's vouch, so behave. It kind of puts them in a mood of like, be on your best behavior, as opposed to like, I'm gonna head out, take care of you. Bye, Shion. As opposed to like them just joining on a friend, and it feeling like it's, you know, not my lobby at all.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those things, no offense to you. The people you attract definitely have less socially aware friends.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the time, so it can be a challenge.
Yeah. I really love being on Orange usually, although Ian likes attention too much. Marsh walking, Friends Plus. A person vouches for someone, I'm pretty okay with stuff, hello. Neely remembers when you had two people straight have a whole ass conversation in front of you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna head out, take care. Vouch D's, bye Shion, bye bye. Caro, calling out the entire fan base. I had to request
I'm part of
on.
that.
I had to request on Kana last night, and so I just figured anybody joining would have to like go through that request. And then when I heard Cairo's voice, I was like, "Oh shit, how'd this guy get in here?" But that's Cairo's attire fits in with a Kana lobby anyway. It's not like a core lobby where it's like, whoa, hey, whoa, cover up, you whore. I think Cairo fits in neatly there.
I mean, that's just like 90% of VR chat.
Maybe.
Like upper VR chat, everyone's a booth, dude. It's like the booth clothes.
No. In our circles, certainly. I don't think booth is the majority of VR chat.
I'd say upper VR chat.
That's not the most elitist thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
I
You know
would
what I
still
mean.
disagree. Booth is very common. I think there might be more like Gumroad and Jinxie stuff. Jinx? What is the website? We are upper VR chat. It's Jinxie? Okay. I think the majority of what I see outside of my circle is not booth. I think people like an avatar that has more like customizability. Granted, it comes with a big fat fucking download size. I think
What's upper VR chat? Boomers is what I mean by that.
no.
Boomers that have been around since 2019.
I think in our circles, booth is certainly the common one. Wait, I'll stream in a public lobby and show you all. Why am I banned from every streaming site simultaneously? That's funny. I swear you talk about Cairo like he's a malignant tumor sometimes. No, he's easy to tease. He can take it, and he also pokes buttons, so like he kind of just asks for it a little bit. Also, he's definitely like through 3 different factors, the easy target. But he knows I don't think about him like that at all. You slow turned to me like this was new information to you in any capacity. You're in blue and forgot to say the orange thing, oh. Also, what are you trying to say? In your lobby, it's within the rules, but there's a lot of skin showing, Kana. Whereas in other people's lobbies, hi Leon Shields, in other friends of ours, Cairo would show up in his bikini avatar and probably be asked to change or turned into a gray robot. Booth is very uncommon. Are running on fumes right now. We are upper VR chat. Jinxie. Booth is uncommon. What is upper VR chat? Matters where you're at. Veteran servers? Yeah, Gumroad Jinxie models are dominant. Western servers. Yeah. I volunteer to help cover up any scantily clad booba avatars. But imagine the heart is a booba. Good lord. Booth also don't come with wholesome lollipop. I see the majority as memers. I would say the vast majority of VR chat in general is, memers and kids. Hi, Divana. With those, I would say like the free avatars are what's most common. With people that actually get into the game and start like having their own stuff, I would think the biggest collection is Gumroad. I would think, Western site, Western player base. Hi, Oni. Hi, Stalking. That's what most people are using there. Hi, Mike Supa. With our group, there's a lot of booth. Around the people that we're around, there's a lot of booth. But if you step out of our group and go into a lot of the rave scenes, a lot of the DJ scenes, I would expect to see a lot of Gumroad there.
No. Absolutely not. No, if you go into the scenes that like the dev team goes into, those are all booth dominated too. If you go to like Boat, have you been to Boat?
Nope.
What club do you go to?
I don't go to clubs. I just see what people post on Twitter. Wow, you couldn't even wait for me to finish the sentence.
I said I don't go to clubs and I laughed. Sorry.
Would you say that disqualifies the opinion? Just completely discredits it because I don't go to them myself?
To a degree.
Okay.
There was a good year where I just kind of went through the entire rave scene to scout it out. I was like, at the end of it, I'm like, not really my thing. It's very competitive to get in fucking lobbies, to stand in a loud room to try and talk to people that I could do literally anywhere else. The sets are cool, yes, but not worth the effort a lot of the time. I actually went to a meetup where a bunch of VR chat DJs just played live music. It was awesome. Yeah, I went there with Manus.
Losers, I made my avatar by ripping it from Gmod. Only mostly scuffed. 728 days of walking. Elon talking about people taking it. I have something you could take. Okay, alright. Flash S. Elon, hi. We had a pool, hot tub, beach. We in bikinis, hun? Yes. Hello. Hi, Oni. Hi. Western models are also really easy to find in the avatar search worlds.
Literally, I was looking at a lobby last night, Elon, on my friends list, and I see a bunch of people in one, and guess what the player cap was on the instance?
80?
Player cap was 100.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, which moderator boosted the fucking cap tonight? It's the VR chat dev team. You get a Tupper, a Ewan, someone in the fucking instance, a Straws, they'll just fucking up the cap of the lobby. And that's kind of what I mean by it sounds very elitist to say upper VR chat, but we're kind of in the circles now where we know a lot of the people that are map creators, a lot of the people that are avatar creators, a lot of the people that work for VR chat, sort of a thing that you wouldn't get in a normal VR chat circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm still hesitant to call that the top of the pyramid and the majority.
It's not the majority. No.
Okay.
It's not the majority at all. I'm not saying it's the majority. I'm saying that this is like a end game fucking tier 7 WoW rating of VR chat. You know what I mean? This is I've been in it for the long haul, and you kind of just know everybody. Because if you're someone who hops on VR chat and you have your little group of friends you made in a public 3 years ago, and that's the people you hang out with, more power to you. But
I'm kind of with Gana. We're I'm kind of with Gana that it sounds super elitist because I imagine there's tons of circles, tons of people that are they're in Gumroad circles. All the people around them use Gumroad, and they they've been in it for a while. They go to clubs. They all have full body tracking. They might not be hanging out with devs as much as our groups, but like they're still doing multiple communities like clubs, dance worlds, game worlds, and I would expect most of them to be Western style avatars. And to say, well, we do this, so we're the upper VR chat. It's just that kind of rubs me the wrong way, you know?
Just saying.
I can see the logic of the devs like to use booth models, although, you know, the VR chat dev team is a lot bigger now, right? I wonder if there's more of them at those other places. Because surely they're there also, right?
Not too much. The one place where it's a pretty healthy mix, I would say, is the lap dancing scene. In my experience, and like God, how many fucking places have I danced at? 5 or 6 or whatever. It's usually a pretty healthy mix. Where I'm now, no. Where I am now is still a decent mix, but some of you boy lap dance avatars are real bad.
Western models are also really easy to find. Really easy to find in the avatar search worlds.
Okay.
Also respect the lobby down. Don't burst eardrums. Use appropriate avatars and don't be a creep. The only thing I see on Gumroad are furries and e-boy e-girl models. Oda's booth for sure. And Redline. People like the pre-customized Western abbies and buy and just upload. I have no context to this. I can't wait to use VR. But I think Elon is right, most is Western models. There's also anime. Clubs give me sensory overload. The club scene is very booth-based. I'm hesitant with that, because, like, surely the clubs the people here go to would be booth. But, like, I don't know how many clubs there are that are, you know, the other things, right? Hi, Harpraiser. I'm a little behind. Clubs give me sensory overload. Club scene is very booth-based. I've got groups that have maybe 1% or less booth models. I want a custom model, but I know it's going to cost in Oregon. The randoms, DGen strip clubs are mostly Western. The power users. This sounds... Oh, where'd I go? This sounds super elitist. I like how Elon's ears do the side to side. It's so cute. What the... Hi, Kana. When I used to go on VR a lot, people used to frown upon the booth at users. In our circles, well, in one in particular, we're downright toxic, where we see people that aren't booth and it's like, ew, shame them, ew, and it's like, oh my god, guys, you're so mean. I'll probably find a free Gundam Gramps mode. There's probably one out there. Or low-key huffing his own gas after being adjacent to 2 VRC staff to allow you for more than 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, one of my friends is in that sort of group. It seems Jinxie is very much more used for ERP and erotic stuff. This booth is generally seen as childlike. I don't know about that one. There's a lot of...
Bro, have you seen Miltina?
You remember getting told constantly boothies were a good metric for who to avoid? Really? That had me cackling. Didn't get why and still don't, but I don't know. I like my silly little wolf guy I found in an Abby search. And the main takeaway is people hate to see the childlike Abbies and overly anime stuff in public lobbies. I don't doubt that. I can see that. In our lobbies, if it's overly like, if it's I want to say like overly detailed and overly like uncanny valley, it's like, ugh. People don't want to see that. Same reasons you were told the anime nerd was to be avoided. Some booth users can be some utter fucking creatures. You name a club and I'll bet money the DJ, more than likely half the club or booth most likely. Hey, I'm saying what I was told. They don't like booth because it's seen as childlike. This. I am very disconnected from the reason. I have one friend that I follow on Twitter that goes to a lot of raves. And they post pictures a lot. And they go to multiple. So like there's like a few raves they go to where it's like it's all booth stuff, and then there's one that it seems like it's all Gumroad stuff. I don't know like the split. I don't know that it's like all the raves are booth, right? Because I'm just very disconnected from that. Found an RX-782 Gundam model for VR, which is nice. What makes an Avi obviously a booth one? I thought that was just a site where you buy models. That, yes, so it is a site where you buy models. Typically the people posting on booth are Japanese or influenced by stuff that's on booth already. So it is like a very anime style and aesthetic. On Gumroad, it's a much more Western aesthetic, right? It's a much more... I don't want to say like they're going for hyper realism, but kind of, especially compared to Booth. It is a distinctly different style. I almost wish I had an example right now. I wonder if I do. Surely I don't, right? I'm not gonna have fucking anything that's like, you see this, you think, oh wait, actually. Problem is this one's old. And so it's not really gonna portray the point I really want it to. Oh, I know what I could do. Explore. Maybe there's one in the Explorer section. I see this.
Hey, you go on an expedition. Go try and find one in the Avatar world for you. The most disgusting, like, Gumroad man I can.
I'm looking at the,
That's a good idea. Wait.
I'm looking at
go do that.
the, Explore section, right? There's kind of one there that's like, this one looks good. View all. Let's see. There's a very specific aesthetic that Kyra and I are thinking. Oh, okay. Oh god, some of these are creatures. What's a real good example? I saw one. I'm looking to see if there's something. Okay. Here. I want to see if I can try this on and it shows in the camera. Try Avatar. Okay, so something like this I see is very Western. Very like Gumroad. God damn. Well, that's fun. This is something that's like, you would see this on Gumroad. You would not see this on Booth. Blip, blip, blip. We changed back, lol. I'm going back. I've got that in my recently used now.
That I'm so glad I missed that.
It's not bad. It's not a bad avatar by any means. It's just a lot of things there in that aesthetic are like, that's what you would expect with a Gumroad. What makes an avatar? Obviously a Booth one, anime style, but even then you can change it up a lot. My models get called Cumroad a lot. I use only Booth things. There are giveaways. It's like races IRL. There are a bunch of things, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. Back in my days, VRChat was full of MMD models. Yeah. Western models usually had a lot of Second Life and IMVU influence. Luckily, they finally moved away from that this past year. Should I download from VRC mods?
How's it going?
Would that be a mistake? This is a very Gumroad thing. Get up to the camera. Did you see the one I was using?
Yeah. I literally just typed in E-boy into...
get right up to the camera. Show them your
Oh, yeah.
face. That is a
my
very,
fucking
like...
face.
That's a mild one, to be fair.
Oh, well,
This is mild. I probably could have found more egregious, but...
we don't want to, like, show the most crazy stuff,
The one
right?
that's like black tattoos from like head to toe.
The one
Yeah,
that's like
chrome teeth.
shirtless, has a dog muzzle on, and it's just like the rune tattoos that have the blue glow that like go down in the wave, and it's just like, oh god, oh, I hate looking at this thing. I would not go from VRC mods. Well, I don't know enough about VRC mods. When people say I got a new model, I always get confused if they're referring to avatars or general meshes, furniture, small gimmicks, etc. I would think an avatar. Yeah, good thing no one, uses a Western Abbey. We know a lot of them. Don't tell anyone, because it's basically treated like AI art. In my opinion, I don't think anyone can speak for the entirety of the player base or even an overall scene. Whether people use one source of bases or the other, because it's all extremely based towards what club is attracting what kind of people, and it all varies. I'm going high. +2. If you change anything, you need to upload it. So technically, any change is a new model. Also, people that discriminate based on where you get your models from are weirdos anyway. In general, that's just facts. Not gonna lie. God damn you! Wait, change back up. Bunny, bring back Bunny. Oh yeah, I lost my bunny ears.
Hey, kinda.
The hell is that?
Hey,
Fox submachine gun? What?
how are you?
Also jiggly. I've been to clubs that are heavily Western gumroady shit, and others where it's the opposite. Or for the most part, my experience has been pretty mixed whenever. I've been to Boat or Glyph or Redline or whatever. Dylan showing off his Mass Effect mods. Yeah, Western. I mean, it has a better ass health. Oh, you is no longer bunny. Western models are often terrible optimized too. Good god, Kyra. Oh god. There's some booth models that aren't optimized either. It doesn't even have tattoos. Or outfits, extension outfits, everything is 4K, even the mask. It goes both ways. Extension is like the most popular creator brand that makes clothes for booth. Damn pro nice cock. Hi Ty. Like I said earlier, edgy E-boy E-girl. Majority of the time, extension shit is super unoptimized. You put that together with people who like to slap multiple outfits on one avatar and it's a mess. Hi Molly. I have a very, very close friend who... He always used, like, a very Gumroad style. Okay, so Dream Shelter, a lot of those guys are into Gumroad avatars. And I don't really hang out with Dream Shelter much anymore. But every now and then, like New Year's, I'll see them again. It's like, oh my god, I miss you guys so much. I love you, friends forever. One of them, one of my closer friends there, he has gone so far off the deep end with E-boy. Like, he is just the stock photo of the cringe Gumroad E-boy. And it's really funny to me because, like, he's just in it, right? But then he hangs around me and we just start talking Final Fantasy XIV. He just reverts right back to a nerd.
So crazy.
And it's like he was never in that scene at all. But it's like he's talking to you as like the shirtless, over-muscular E-boy with just the chiseled jawline, the lips, the tattoos. Hi Narenda. Hi Violet. Whenever I buy assets, I just accept that I have to optimize, and weight paint it, lol. I'm learning. Oku and Makaya are teaching me. My method of optimization is one outfit per model. One outfit per avatar. And so...
That's the way it should be.
Well, I think it'd be cool to, like,
You
have
should-
multiple, but, like, still not have a big file size. That'd be nice.
Most.
Two at most. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can optimize it, sure, but there's no reason to. If you want like a cool, like if it's like a character and you want like a cool costume transition, like say if you were like fucking Joker Persona 5 on your avatar, you have like a school outfit and then you can transform into his Phantom Thieves outfit. Sure, that's cool, whatever, go for it. But if it's there's motherfuckers that just love like, this is my winter outfit and my bikini and my summer outfit and my fall outfit, and you look at their fucking avatar and the texture memory is 350 megs and you're like, Jesus Christ.
I want a different outfit for each avatar. The exception being the mainstream avatar, which is like, and I'm really bad about doing this, but I would like to see rain in the world we're walking through and switch to the raincoat. I would like to see, like, I don't know, we're walking through lava or something and I turn on, like, I don't know, some like fire resistance jacket or something. I'd love to have like a bunch of things like that for what we're walking through. And I will get there someday. Right now, we have the raincoat. I just always forget to fucking use it.
I mean, Yulin, additionally, it can be something you use just for walking, and you can be, this is my lobby.
Yeah,
I'm the only one allowed to be dog shit. Yeah, I'm pulling this card.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hi, Violet. Haha, ugh. Have a good walk, Cutelin Bunny. I need to write. I've been procrastinating. Is that a big file size in your short, so you're just happy to see me? Goodbye, Leon Shield. I hope your writing goes very fast. That's what they recommend. Harry Saucer. I wish there was a Joker avatar that had the blue fire transition. I'm sure there is, Jan. Somewhere. Hell, I'm one of those that just puts a Santa hat on, wears the same outfit for every occasion.
Yeah, I used to know all the Persona avatar creators, actually. I used to hang out with them a lot.
He is sabotaging the walk through Mustafar. Dylan and Cairo. Who do I career next? Maruzensky. The terrible thing is that even like the recommended models are very poor.
You didn't Maruzensky do Gold Ship and fail it.
Maruzensky, Oguri, McQueen, Opera, Biwa, I don't have. Special week. I'm doing Maruzensky now and it's going well. Maruzensky, I'm in the middle of a playthrough for. I did her first race this morning. Hi, love. Hi, Yulin, my love.
I just failed the run.
Damn.
I can't train Biwa to save my life.
I can't train McQueen. This bitch just drowns every time.
That's not in the middle. What do you mean that's not in the middle? Oh, I need a drink. We're at lap 20. So we are at 4.7 miles so far. First race isn't in the middle. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not in the middle. I am in the process of. Holy. Is this a touchscreen treadmill? It is! It is a touchscreen treadmill. Did I see Fire ever send me that thing that's like, here's what you do? Oh no, he did. Is you select the options before you start the workout. Have you tried tapping the lap count? Not doing anything. But that was a good suggestion. Send it via Discord. I mean, so it sounds like it's an option before I start the workout, right? At which point, that'd be crazy if you can't, like, adjust it on the fly. So in this setup, you can't walk backwards or pause, yes? I can pause. I can walk backwards. Oh my god, there's a fucking cuddle puddle back there. They're just doing it right behind me. Can't believe this. Ugh. Fuck yeah, Marzinski. She just keeps winning. Fucked, right? I turned around and there's just 4 of them all together. It's like, what? What? Right in front of my treadmill? You fuckers! Granted, I'm happy they're here. Finish your walk and join. Ah, you're right, you're right. Do the walk faster. What are we at? What are we at? I don't want to ditch chat as fast as possible to join this walk now. That's not what I'm saying at all. 30 minutes of 1 hour 13. That's good. That's good progress. I'm actually surprised we're at 30 minutes already. You have done it in front of you instead. Technically not in front of your treadmill.
I was getting the overlay. It was up there.
Nealon, did you ever finish your Satisfactory World? Fuck no.
I am gonna run and take a shower.
Okay.
I'll
Think
be
of
right
me. He's not gonna think of me.
Freak.
No, Nealon, ditch us to go. Goon is fine. It's not gooning, it's just cuddling. Violet, throw us away like one of your streamers. Kona, have you heard that story from me?
No, I have not.
So,
Tell.
back like 2015, I was getting into Twitch, but I just wanted like background noise. I just wanted like game OSTs and like the sounds of a game playing. So I would look for Mario Kart 8 streams and Splatoon streams, and I would specifically look for ones that wouldn't like take me out of just listening to the OST. I would look for streams that had like 1 or 2 viewers, no camera, no mic. I just wanted to hear like the sounds of somebody racing through Mario Kart. And so a lot of the times there was like 2 or 3 streamers that I followed that no cam, no mic, they just streamed often, so I'd listen to them a lot. But every now and then, you know, none of those 2 or 3 were live. And I'd have to go open like the Splatoon category, scroll all the way down to, you know, a bunch of 1 viewer streamers, and find one with no cam, no mic, and just listen to that. But I would watch this for like 2-3 years, and at one point, the Mario Kart streamer that I had watched for like 2 years, I opened a stream one day. He like goes live. He's on the starting screen. He goes live after like 5-10 minutes, and he goes, "Guys, I'm so excited! I finally saved up enough money to buy a mic. I can talk to you guys now. I don't have to wait between races to respond to stuff. I can just talk to you as I see stuff. This is so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited for this." And I was like, "Oh, you got a fucking mic now? Well, this stream's ruined." Unfollow. And I just went to the category and started scrolling down for like somebody else to watch. Hypers.
That is so fucked.
And I think about this.
You're not a psychopath.
I think back to this and like, he probably had like 32 followers. Like, and he streamed for like years, gets his mic, and it goes down to 31. That must have been the most demoralizing thing to see. And I think about this now, it's like, oh, I wish I hadn't done it that way. I stand my viewpoint of, you watch a stream for what you want to see, and if that changes, you shouldn't be watching anymore. But like, oh my god, I really hope he didn't even notice.
Yeah, I would hope he didn't, but he probably did, because when you're that small, you look at that stuff constantly.
Mm-hmm.
He probably was just looking at his balcony for a week straight.
No, don't say that.
He probably never turned that mic back on again.
No.
It's like that drawing by, what is his name, Owlturd or whatever, where he tries to get out of the box, gets punched back in.
No, oh god,
Exactly.
yeah. Sure, you have a speaker bar. I don't know if it has. Oh, it does have a speaker bar, I think. Oh, it's
Why
a video.
Don't you just like pull up YouTube videos and watch those?
Because it was better when it was dynamic. It was better when I was hearing like somebody actually playing, and I don't know, I kind of like the live aspect of it. Oh, it's a video that makes so much sense. I was just wondering how the setup is done. It is a YouTube video. Yes. We are actually in a Xenoblade 3 map right now. This is what people see. Just me walking in place like this.
Yeah, it's weird.
VRChat makes it very easy to filter. No. Makes it easy to filter out, you know, the world in OBS and just put a YouTube video there. Gross
To be
high
fair,
chocolate.
you could walk anywhere in the universe and you chose an abandoned factory.
This is a city from Xenoblade 3. I think it's cool. You don't think this is a neat place to live?
This is the last place I'd want to live. There's no sunlight.
There's plenty of sunlight. You just have to go out the window over there. I think there's also like a button over there that takes you to the bridge where you can see where they're walking. And like that's sunlight up there, right?
I want the dirt underneath my toes. I hate this place.
There's plenty of grass. All the green right there, that's supposed to be dirt and grass.
That's weeds.
That's probably like AstroTurf. It's probably not even actual grass.
Oh no. You know you can sort viewers low to high, right? I don't know if you could 10 years ago. Thank you. Bye, hi, lovely. This is how we found out Yulin was toxic. Oh no, mental destroyed. Change my mind, I'm gonna take a bubble bath and talk in chat. Yulin just wrecking streamers trying to hit affiliate. Good lord. This is how we found out Yulin was toxic. In case you didn't notice before, lol. Enjoy your bath. Yulin was the reason he quit stream. Why can't you just play KOTOR 2 videos like a normal sane person instead of ruining Splatoon guy's life? You're not allowed to look up Xenoblade maps anymore. If you spoil yourself, I will explode you. I already know about this, Cairo. I learned about it in the Xenoblade 3 recap I watched. I didn't spoil anything. How do you turn off the world? I couldn't find that setting.
You watched a recap?
No, I'm just fucking with Cairo. So, I cannot turn the world off itself, Leon. This is just in the camera. So I've got the camera here, and when you go to the mask, there's 5 things. There is UI, green screen, world, remote user, local user. The green screen is just, you know, turn the green screen on. But the UI is like the menu, the camera, people's nameplates. The world is like literally all the stuff in the VRChat world. Remote user, those are my friends. Local user, that's me. And so the mask in not in OBS, the mask in VRChat just lets you turn on and off various things in OBS. In VRChat, it's not turning off anything. None of those things disappeared for me. In OBS, it turned off what was being pushed to OBS. Get in the shower. Yuli made a new supervillain with just a single unfollow. Oh, wait, Yuli knows what grass is? Oh, I know what grass is. Because my dad made me mow it all the time as a kid, and it would ruin me for 3 days. Yuli taught that guy a valuable lesson that day, oh, I see. Yuli, this UI looks like ass. You don't have the info bar at the top. I would guess one of the 5 buttons on the bottom will cycle through display options. Probably not the pause workout button. Well, so here's the thing. There's the down button, which makes the taskbar at the bottom go away. There's the 2 mile incline, or the 2 incline. That doesn't do anything. There's the pause workout. That pauses the workout. There's 2.5 speed. There's the full screen thing. That didn't seem to do anything. Nope, that hid the taskbar. Wait, but this also hides the taskbar. There's 2 different buttons that hide the taskbar. And then there's like, oh wait, what? This wasn't doing anything before. Widgets? Controls. display. Oh, no, I had it. Screen brightness. That's all I can do with display. Oh. Well, it's not quite... Can I drag it? Okay. It's kind of over the lapse now, but I did bring up the distance. We're at 5.27 miles. Probably not the pause record button. Do you say remote losers or remote users? This is not a TennoCon. Also, it's raining. I said remote user. Yes, hi Octomage, I'm gonna bite you. Hi Global. It's the same as personally mirrors. You can hide people or the world. Mass is just picking what to render. I could ruin Yulin for 3 days. 3 days? Don't, Freya. This is literally me teaching my mom how to use the internet. Okay, alright. I pressed the button before Global and it didn't do anything. The touchscreen seems a little, finicky. Especially given I'm actively walking, so. Congrats, over 900 speed. Let's go, Maru. Over 71 million registered users, Bog. Why is the femboy yellow? I put my raincoat on! Because it's raining. It's a very wet zone.
I'm gonna take off.
Okay.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Me too. I think I have a cold. You could go blow your nose and take a hot shower.
Yeah, you are a wet zone. Oi! Oi!
I'm literally sitting in Yulin's splash zone right now.
No! Don't say it like that. The touchscreen's a bit wonky, I don't know why.
Receipts.
Not like a sweaty femboy isn't flopping all over it. Okay. Alright, what's more stories that I have? TennoCon. I haven't seen most of that. I did look at the recap. Frisu can probably supplement any information I'm missing. They announced the next, like, story arc is called Old Peace, which is about the Orokin and the Sentients who were apparently at peace for a bit. Then they weren't. Nah, I'm delving. TennoCon? TennoCon, Jan, is a annual convention, digital convention, that centers around Warframe, and now it includes Soulframe as well. Oh my. Pirate voice training Neo Yandev software? I know what it is, LL. Then why'd you say TennoCon with a question mark? If you know what it is, huh? Sounds like the missing 756 episodes of One Piece. I don't think they're missing any episodes, but in fact, they probably have too many. They announced the Old Piece. They announced what they called Devil's Triad. They showed 2 new proto-frames, Arrow and Wisp, and everybody's losing their mind over Wisp because she's like a fucking white-haired nun aesthetic. I was checking if you actually mentioned it. Yeah, we're talking about it now. Can't believe that story continues to devolve. She just like me for real. She's nothing like you, Frisu. You? A nun? Really? Really, Frisu? Everybody? To more than just Frisu? What did I say everybody to? I already forgot. They've shown Wisp and Haro proto frames, and then they also showed the next frame called Uriel. Everybody was gooning to Wisp. A lot of people are, yes. Wisp is one of the most played and also one of the I don't want to say more attractive, but like definitely a lot of art and content of her. She's got a big butt, and one of her poses has her floating and just Just sticking it out. Dylan has a thing for robot. She has a big ass nut. By the time I'm watching this, my potato laptop is uploading an update to my place. Not sure how long it will take. They have planned the Operator Remaster. I don't use that. I am anti-gooning content. Yeah, sure, Frisu. Still not Jamussi. They have planned an Operator Remaster. I don't know if I'm excited about that or not. Because personally, the Operator stuff is the thing I want to interact with the absolute least in Warframe. And them doing an Operator Remaster is like, hey, we want you to use this new stuff. And I'm like, no. And then they also said they're planning an Oberon rework. So, yippee! That guy is in need of a rework, for sure. Even the devs on her reveal got distracted. The Operator is so jank. I hope they make it actually good. I don't want it to be good. I want it to be good or passive. Won the semifinal by a mile. Number 3, Fave eat my ass. There's definitely some races where it's been like, you're the number 7 favorite. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm host. And then I just win, and it's like, oh, okay, yay. You will use your world-cutting sword and like it? No, Frisu. I'm not going to use my Vesperia sword. If they try to make me, I'm just not gonna play. I want it to be fun and enjoyable to use, not just terrible and hated. 5 speed, let's fucking do this final, baby. So the favorite thing doesn't take your skills into effect. It's just on stats? Yeah, I figured it would be like that. If you're the number 1 favorite, I assume you have the highest summation of stats, which is, you know, makes you the most likely to win. Oh yeah, my stam is shored up greatly by skills in the career buff. Sounds like someone isn't farming their 50M focus. I finished Unairu? I finished the mountain one, like fully. I have 100% of it. I have like 90% of most of them. I think all of them are at like 90%. And then I need like the last 5 skills or something of each one. That's like, these cost millions. So everything's like level 3 or 4. And it's like, you need absolutely millions of points to level these up. And I'm like, ugh. I have all of them done in the cosmetics. And all access 2 million plus. Focus is fun. Yeah, I don't doubt that you do, Frisu. You're like Legend 5. You know who's the most unappreciated in Warframe? The Submariners. Salute all the seamen in Uranus. Okay. Okay, Violet. Legend means nothing? Would you still love me if I played with timelines? No. No, I wouldn't, Ty. Stop trying to get more obscure to get me to say I love Xal'atath. Not happening. Hi, noob. Yeah, I hated that. It was so slow to level. Same reason I didn't like Legion Lego weapons. Xal'atath can't even control time. Yeah, but it's coming from you, so she's probably gonna fuck with time in some way. Your tail is getting wet? I know. It is. True. Hi, how has stream been? It's good. We're 5.6 miles so far. I have a lot of friends here with me today. Which is like, I like it when a lot of people are with me. We were at like 4 miles and I was like, let's hope we get a short video. We got a 1 hour, 10-minute video. It's like, okay, all right. I don't want to gear my DH. Do it for me. Now wondering if the tail can be wrung out like clothes. Well, it's a bunny tail. So you just like pull it and like, you know, it's not a ball. It's like a 6-inch long tail. Feeling I'm blaming you for this Spechan? She's pulling a halo on me? Oh no. Stretches out Yuli's tail like a measuring tape and lets it snap back. Hi, Meowmies. We pulling tails? Meowmies, have you ever seen somebody pull a bunny's tail? They're not balls. Oh, it was Oni Mouse that left. I thought it was Kana. No, Kana's here. Oni Mouse left her. Avian, sure. Yeah, they're cute as fuck. Pull the tail and he moans. Avian, sure. 6 inches is respectable. Small? I don't think that's small. That's average. That might even be bigger than average. It's kind of big, right? Kind of big, I think. That's 6 inches while colder. Yulin, Cairo doesn't have a tail. I wasn't talking about Cairo, but yes, they're not actually a bunny, despite you and others constantly calling them Bun Boy. So yeah, TennoCon. They showed a lot of Soul Frame stuff. I didn't care about the Soul Frame stuff. I didn't read up on that at all. Tails are meant to be floof though. They're a Tide Pod. This is not super related. But I saw that there was Tower of Fantasy news. If anybody remembers Tower of Fantasy, Genshin Impact was super big and popular. And Tower of Fantasy was like, we can do that. And they I got distracted by Kana bouncing there. Tower of Fantasy was like, we can do that. And they tried to make essentially a different Genshin Impact. It did okay. I played it for one day and then forgot it existed. It was so forgettable. They are doing a warped server. So what the Tower of Fantasy warped server will be is more of a focus on being an MMO and removing all gacha elements. What they've said the warp server will have is no gacha, no trading, in-game economy, guild hub, new combat mechanics, and free weapons and cosmetics from playing. Based fuck gacha? Nice, yes, fuck gacha. I don't particularly have a problem with gacha, but I do like MMOs. So I hear this, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That kind of has my attention. Tyro wears a bunny suit. Like every time he streams, he's a bunny. Maruzensky with the finale win? Hell yeah. Okay, that sounds interesting. Hey, that made me want to go back. Ban and Gacha returned to MMO. So no new big bouncy jubilees? I mean, probably, but... Wild to not dislike Gacha? You could just play Gachas for free. You could just get a good game and play it for free. It's Persk. Hello, noob. It's like... I don't know. They're typically good games. They usually have overwhelming mechanics. They usually have like a lot of stuff to like confuse you, and certainly there's a lot of pay for convenience. But I'm of the opinion of like, you need to enjoy the gameplay. I don't understand pay for convenience because like, you should be enjoying the game. Why are you paying to skip the game? And a lot of gachas are just fun. Uma is fucking fun. Genshin Impact can be fun. You know, sometimes I see people playing the comment, I'm like, that looks fucking wild. Arknights, if you like tower defense games, you like that. All is a gacha. We don't really see a gacha with good multiplayer elements. That's true. That's fair. I'm still mad I didn't get Mihono Bourbon. Why can't I just buy the shit I want straight up? Alchemy Stars and Arknights are great. Uma fun, ZZZ fun. Gotten a lot better for the past 2 years. Gacha is just a monetization model that rewards, you know, spending money. But like, I don't know. If I'm getting plenty of fun from it without spending money, I don't see the problem. Did my 4 bountiful dells, nothing to do on WoW until tomorrow. Why did I do this, Ewan? I know, especially since you're gonna have to do more for my character. War Thunder is a gacha, whether you'll get Gaijined or not. Rather how often you get Gaijined. I feel like I have a sneeze lodged way back in my nose. And it's like, I want to sneeze, but I can't even start it. Okay, maybe I lied. I just had to talk about it. Sorry, you can do your 11 delves alone, right? On your main that you totally have? No. No, I can't. I have like 3 characters that are all around the same item level. And they can do like 8s, maybe 9s? I could probably do a max level on my Brewmaster just because it's so, you know, tank healer combo. Look straight up and say watermelon like 3 times. What? Why? Wait, is that key? To escape the gacha cycle? We have to give military secrets? No. Look into a bright light. It makes most people sneeze? Does it really? Yes, because everyone's brain works the same. There are no ways to manipulate people into spending way more money than they realize on things that is inherent to the gacha part of the gacha games. I won't defend gachas in that they often have predatory stuff, right? FOMO banners. You need 1,000 currency units to buy this. Here's our pack that gives you 1,200. Oh, you've got 200 left over. You're wasting it. You need to buy more so that you can use it. There's a shit ton of stuff there. That's a business. You're gonna find stuff like that in literally all businesses, right? I don't know. I'm hesitant to say gacha isn't worse with predatory tactics than other things. They could be. Yepers, but I think you need to feel a sneeze and then it forces a sneeze. FOMO D's, gacha knows. You know, I recently got on Warframe to check Prime Resurgence. Was pleasantly surprised to see the ephemera I mentioned yesterday. I'm happy for you, Freesuit. Mama? What's up, Global? Also, we're at 6 miles. Where, Bunny? They're taking a bath. They said that. They were like, I'm gonna go shower. And then they're like, I changed my mind. I'm gonna take a bath so I can type in chat. I need a drink. 6 miles down, 3 to go. We are not going 9 miles. B+ rank, boo. Some 2 sparks, the amount of fun run though. The highest I've gotten is a C rank, but I haven't played that much. How much more do we have? About 14 minutes? Hell yeah. Then we go get to join the Cuddle Puddle. 2 to go? Not even 1 to go. It's gonna be like 6.5 miles. Lucky. The thing is, if you remove those things, it's no longer a gacha. It just becomes whatever other game type it is. Also, yes, other games do use similar tactics, and that is still bad. Not even just other games, like other businesses, right? You're not gonna see that in just video games. You're gonna see like any tactic like that that works. Like you're gonna see that in stuff like fast food, right? You're gonna see deals where you can get this cheaper, but you have to get this other thing, so overall paying more. But you feel like you're losing out if you don't get the deal. Stuff like that constantly. You can cuddle D's? Okay. 2 to go? No. It'll be like half a mile. Guys, this treadmill's so quiet. I love this thing so much. Tired. I didn't talk about Terraria. I played Terraria for like an hour and a half yesterday. We beat the first boss. We beat King Slime. We also set up the ocean pylon. I haven't spent too much time making the houses look pretty. But that is probably my first goal, is set up all the pylons and make them look pretty. Because I very much enjoy the, like, house building in Terraria. Elon, there's nothing wrong with 1.5 USD Costco hot dogs. Stop trying to raise the price to keep pace with the economy. So, actually, the Costco hot dogs are not as amazing and generous as you would think they are. The reason the Costco hot dogs cost that much is because it makes you think you're going to get good deals throughout the entire store. The first thing you see walking in is super affordable and cheap hot dogs. And that's like, okay, this place gives good deals. It kind of gives you a sense of, like, trust in the company, so that you are more accepting of all their other prices. That is a big reason for the 1.5 Costco hot dogs. In that regard, that's a little predatory. That's a little bit of psychological, like, hey, let's do this to people to make them spend more later. Just don't touch the wiener, okay? Eat Yulin's hot dog. Okay, now explain Arizona. That one, it's not really like a thing to make you buy others. That one might just be cool. I don't know. So it's bait. I wouldn't say it's bait so much as just like foreplay. Is there a reason to pick anything but the bottom team race challenger? Like middle and top always kick my ass. You get more rewards. You will get more points. I think you get a lot for winning. So like, and Hobbit may correct me on this. If your options are win the bottom race or lose the medium race, is it better to win the bottom race? Some people will sandbag to make a correct team. Doing the bottom races can just kick your ass? Oh. I don't even know how. When you unlock
so the big thing is that if you just keep like putting all your best Umas into your team, your entire like grade will go up. If you're doing that, always fight the top one, because the top one's just going to give you a shit ton of points.
Okay.
Because if you're playing regularly and you're getting like better horses constantly, you always make more points than whatever your promotion is right now. So once you get to like A rank or whatever, and you have to actually start building a team, then you got to worry about it. But most of us are like C grade, B grade. Like it's fine. Just go for the top.
Okay. Unlocked my memory of being hyped for Blue Protocol, but I never saw it release. It got canceled, Persk. It had a ton of drama. It had some censoring stuff. I think it was through Amazon, and they announced a really bad monetization model. It was like the release was looking more and more trash before it even came out. And then it got canceled. It has been picked up again. Another company has decided they're gonna try and do it. We'll see. Huh? Did that emote get updated? What emote? It's psychological predation. Some people will sandbag to make a correct team. Even the bottom races can just kick your ass. Arizona guy said he's not going to raise the price of Arizona tea. It's already earning enough money. World's already expensive and getting worse. Right, he said that. But it's one of those things that, like, is he saying that to make you like him and Arizona iced tea and support the brand? Or does he genuinely believe that? It's one of those things where it's like, no matter what is said, you could look into it because there's money on the line. It could be either way, right? I'd like to believe he's a cool dude and is like, yeah, everything's expensive and it's making money. We don't need to be greedy and get, a third yacht. The brand is successful. We want it to be affordable. I want to believe that. I do believe that. But like, you know, if it came out, you know, they have high sales, and they knew if they raised the price, they would go down in sales and make less. So they've leaned into this like, hey, we're the good guy on your side. We understand your struggles. Persona. And they say things like, things are expensive. We got your back. And people go, wow, I really like the CEO from Arizona Iced Tea. I'm going to keep supporting this brand. And they're just like, yep, keep supporting the brand, baby. Would I be surprised if that happened? Not necessarily. Come to our store to get foreplay. We don't disappoint. I'm class 4B1. I'm now stuck in retention. Don't worry about it, Ewan. That's sad, but yeah, let's see how this new blue protocol turns out. Sorry to hear that. Whoa, I just got 5 win streak on top team pick. My D3 class though, lol. It would be easily debunked if the price ever changes. Actions speak louder than words. I don't drink Arizona. It's one of those things that like, if money is involved, it's so hard to trust what you see. Because like, it's just, there's always incentive and motivation. It's always like, well, here's hoping. I only consume the black and white. I don't even know what the black and white is. I just see Pokemon with that. I actually have a Pokemon story. It's not so much a story, so much as an interesting question I saw on the Pokemon subreddit. A big thing about Pokemon is that there's tons of them, right? There's hundreds. There's over 1,000 Pokemon. No matter how trash you think a Pokemon is, it's somebody's favorite, right? Out there, there's literally a Pokemon called Garbodor, and out there, somebody loves that thing. And so the question in this thread was, what is your least favorite Pokemon that you just cannot understand the appeal of? Even though a big part of Pokemon is, every Pokemon is somebody's favorite, what's the one that you don't understand why people like? And for me, that's a very fast answer. There's a lot of Pokemon I don't like. Cinderace, Lucario, but Greninja. Greninja is one that I'm just like, I think his tongue scarf is really dumb. I don't like Greninja. And I opened up, how do people like Salazzle? Oobat, why? I opened up the comments, and the first comment was, Greninja, I hate his fucking tongue scarf. And I'm sitting there going, let's fucking go! I saw somebody mention Incineroar. I saw someone mention Gardevoir. I saw someone mention Charizard. They don't actually dislike it. They just really like Venusaur. And Charizard always gets the spotlight. Someone mentioned Cinderace. That's one I really...
All it sounds like I hate popular Pokemon.
Some of it, yeah. So, like, if you hate Charizard, that is definitely you just hate popular Pokemon. For Greninja, it is a popular Pokemon in Japan especially. I just think its fucking tongue scarf is really dumb. It's cold, crazy bread time, Little Kaiser's gang. Garbodor is actually a fan favorite because of how stupid it is, though. I have been saying every Pokemon is somebody's favorite for years. I mean, that's just the way it is. For a long time, my favorite was Fearow. Ooh, bad why Garbodor is a goober, and Trubbish is a baby. Bulbasaur is the best starter Pokemon. Weedcat has overtaken Totodile as my favorite starter. Totodile will forever be my favorite. Well, okay. If we're talking, like, first evolution, I like Totodile. I really like Torchic. Hear me out, though, what that tongue do. You're not wrong, but he's just, like, wrapping it around his own neck to look cool. I like Totodile and Feraligatr. I really like Feraligatr and Serperior as the final evolutions of starters. I really like Totodile and Torchic for the first evolutions. Scorbunny is also super fucking cute. Torchic and Scorbunny are like, wow, I love these Pokemon in their first form. And then you evolve them and you're like, oh. Croconaw lame. Croconaw is kind of like Also dislikes Lucario, base dealing. Fennekin. Fennekin, super fucking cute. Delphox? I think its ears are kind of lame. Meowscarada is my favorite Pokemon now. It's over. Mr. Mime is best Pokemon. I hate Mr. Mime. That was easily my least favorite from Gen 1. I just think he's so creepy. I don't like him. We're almost done. Jinx is also great. I actually kind of like Jinx. Jinx is a Pokemon that I'm like, oh, she's so cool. And then you learn about all the history with racism with her. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't like this one. Oh, no. Do you like Delibird? I dislike Delibird. Notice you don't skip the middle Evo. Braixen. Braixen's kind of the same problem as Delphox, where it's like, the ears just look goofy. I was a Venusaur best starter for so long till I went back and played games with the Turtwig line. My little Atuin. I like rotund homosexual Pikachu. The only person who likes the Pokemon that looks like car keys is the person who had zero inspiration to make new Pokemon and started emptying their pockets. That's mean, Violet. You're wrong. There are people that like Klefki just because he's a goofy little guy. Why does everyone dislike Delibird? It's so cute. I dislike him, Frizu, because in one particular cave, he's the Zubat of the cave. He literally just keeps fucking showing up and being annoying. And it's like, I'm tired of running into this stupid thing, and then you take 2 steps and you fight another Delibird, and it's like, oh my god, I want these things to go away.
You just hate birds. We know. It's fine.
I don't hate birds. There's some birds I really like. I really like Fearow. I really like Dodrio. Just fucking catch Delibird before you get to Blackthorn City, motherfucker. That doesn't make Delibirds happen less in the cave. Unknown is literally just letters. Why does Woobat keep appearing in every new game? I'd rather have Zubats and Pidgeys. I used to dislike Vaporeon, but then I learned some interesting new things. You don't like Fearow anymore? It's not that I dislike Fearow, it's just not my favorite. Cortera's my goat. Massive fucking turtle, let's go. Oh, we got a Star Wars. That was kind of loud. But we're done. We are at 6.6. In one. That there, move that there, move that there. Gotta be careful with this. Shirt, vest, and then. Okay. At least the keys aren't 26 versions of the same thing. Klefki is a cute little fairy that likes fighting and collecting keys. A Voltorb, just a Pokeball with eyes. Peak creativity clearly. The one I always looked at as creatively bankrupt was Seal. It's literally just a real life seal. The only difference is it has a horn on his head. That's the only thing that changes. And like, it's even its name. It's just Steel. It's the same. It's so like they just put a ceiling. They just put a fucking ceiling. You guys wait there. Enjoy half of Hobbit's face staring at you. I'm going down here to move my trackers. Oh, my trackers. Are my trackers forward for that walk? Whoa. I don't need to move my trackers at all. Do want to recalibrate. Okay. God, you're so fast in this map. About here. That's good. I legit thought I was fucking entering a boss fight because of that press. I think we can all agree that Zubat, Golbat, Croat are goated though. I think you are going to be alone in that. I think a lot of people dislike Zubat. I like Crobat. I don't really like Golbat. Ekans is just snake backwards and the Pokemon is just a normal snake. You're not wrong. You're not. I like it because it's a snake, but you're literally, it's just a snake. Still 50 pulls away from Pity Sand. I don't know if I'm gonna get this before August. Hi games, please, more free carrots. I have a very, very sad Ekans story. I have seen 2 shinies in my life. The first one was a Fearow that I hard grinded for in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So I like forced the shiny Spearow on that one. The second shiny I saw, technically the first one, Pokemon Silver had just come out. It literally been out for like 2 days. And I have defeated the first gym. I'm on my way to the second. While on my way there, I see a bugged Ekans. His colors are wrong. Ooh, is my game broken? Well, I don't want to save and like maybe corrupt the game. I should just shut it off. I shut the game off. Loaded it back up. Played for like another hour to catch up. Saw another Ekans in the area. Normal colors? Hell yeah. Smart Yulin, tech-savvy Yulin, didn't save the bugged Ekans, probably saved my game from being corrupted. Yeah, I had no idea what a fucking shiny Pokemon. I learned like a year later what shinies were, and I was just like, wait, so that Ekans I saw, oh, it was just sick, turn off and on again. I genuinely like thought it was a corrupted game file or something, and if I saved, I was gonna fuck up my game in some way. Has a unique animation, a little icon. Then the handbook, bro. Didn't even read the handbook before playing? Fuck no. I read the handbook on my way home from the GameStop, and I really didn't read it. I just looked at the pictures. Okay. Close this. Come over here. And this. Two of the streams I was watching have changed. If we open this one. Hey, hang on. Where did she go? I just saw her. There she is. Okay. Got Noodle stream open now. No one reads the handbook. There's a reason why we have forced tutorials now. Hey now, Seal's actually a deep meta commentary based on the Japanese concept of seals existing, and its name is a combination of the word seal, referencing the animal seal combined with seal, which is an animal that exists. Okay. Read those. People that don't read the handbook are the problem. I love those little books. I collect them. I've kept all of mine. I have like a little stack of handbooks from like Game Boy games and Nintendo 64 and GameCube. I have a ton of them. I'm gonna try to rest, so good night, Elon. Yeah, and good luck with the rest of your stream. Bye, Noob. Thank you for hanging out. I haven't played past Gen 3 back when Chinese used to be absolutely fucking bullshit rare. The title. I need to update the title. What was it? 6.6. 6.6 miles, and now we rest. Done. Okay. Where are we going? I kind of want to go to the map we were at yesterday. It was just nice. Well, it was kind of laggy though. We have a lot of people, so somewhere with space would be best. We go to Afterglow. Please don't. I had 4 FPS there and couldn't stay because that. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. I'm thinking Afterglow or Moonlight Wandering. Go to Moon. I don't remember the last time we were there. Friends. Not Portal. Portal. New. I'm gonna try to rest. Keeps books, doesn't read them. I've read them now and then. This was just when I was first playing Silver. And really just showing off the Cuddle Puddle. Normally it's safe behind the camera. Normally, yes. I did. I didn't move that time because I didn't feel like I needed to. Sometimes I'll adjust the camera and there's people. I don't know what your mic was picking up there, but it was like, holy shit. If there's people lined up with me, switching the camera can be a little like bleh. But that time was fun. We have Kana here, so we have to turn collars off. And then we just go to our spot. I get in trouble for that one of these days. Ugh. One. Oh. Wait, why is it? Well. Oh, it did work. It just looked like it did. The treadmill turns off automatically and like readjusts its incline, and it scares me every time. Because it's just like, wait, what's it doing? Why is it making noise? Okay. I'm set up. Oh, Huggles, I slept lots in Vierlemau. Did you? Have you slept since you were here, or did you sleep a lot, like in the last day? God, this is cute. Real can't trust Kana. I don't know if you heard my joke, Kana, but when we came and I was like, we have to turn collars off because Kana's here with us. It's almost like the hazing of somebody here with us.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No collars. Not allowed. I'm free Doge.
You're wearing one.
That's my collar. It's different.
I'm gonna just start calling you in my Harurara. The little pink one who tries. Wow. Saw an anomaly. Had been triggered. Because I still lost some VR anomaly. Wow, what kind of do? They didn't do anything. I just, anytime I go to a Wispy World, I pick somebody, usually whoever's newest, and I go, alright, well, we've got to turn collars off because this person's here. And it's really funny when they're like, what? No, you can trust me. No. Kana's a Doge. I thought they were a bear. They're a dog. I can understand, you know, the mama bear vibes, especially like you standing next to me. I'm very small compared to you. I can understand, but I very much like they're a dog. They're a big puppy. Can confirm have been a victim. Yeah, you said that about me, and I was like, what? I didn't do nothing. It's fun, Oni Mouse. I was looking at the nose, kind of looks like a bear. I can see it. I see it as a dog
I'm genuinely offended.
nose. On a sweet bean, true.
I have a thing I need to send you from last night when you showed up, by the way. It's
I
just
had
you
a-
face down, becoming submarine.
I had a lot of fun just showing up like that. I no drinks in me whatsoever. Like had not had a single sip of alcohol. Just put a pillow on the ground, laid down on it with my chest, and so that my headset was kind of just off it, and then just slid along the ground, listening to your voice trying to get there. And it was just me being fucking goofy and not drunk, but I like first showed up and you're like, oh boy, okay, here we go.
You were horizontal. I was unsure.
On Kana's stream last night, she was ending. I requested the invite. I did kind of request at the end because I like wanted to see you a little bit that night, but not necessarily not be on stream, but you know, I figured you were gonna like get a snack and then like hang out and just be on VR, and I was like, I wanted to be part of that. But then you're like, oh, we're gonna keep going, and I was like, oh shit, what have I done? But then I was like, okay, let's do a gag, and then hi Keo, and then it was just fun. I was enjoying floating there because that's the reason I got trackers. I initially, when I got VR, I got an Oculus Rift because I really didn't want to spend lots and lots of money. I wanted to make it difficult for myself to buy trackers. So I got the system that didn't work with trackers. And then it was like 2019. I saw one of my friends, and we're in like a yacht world that has like a pool in the back of the yacht, and he's just laying on his back, just flat on the ground, like floating in the water. He's in like a little Kana avatar, like a Kana from Dragon Maid, and they are place spacing with their right hand, going up and down ever so slightly, so it looks like they're bobbing up and down in the water. And I remember just like staring at this and being like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. Oh god. And so from that, I'd only been in like VR for 3 months at this point. I fucking ordered set of Vive trackers and base station. And then my friend who'd been in VR for like 2 years was like, what? You can't get trackers before me. So he got them as well. And then it was like, I had mixed tracking for a while. That shit was miserable. I hate mixed tracking now. Apparently it's gotten a lot better. Apparently you can like have a Vive tracker like on your head that makes it really easy to sync everything up. But like, man, anytime I see somebody doing this with their hand, I'm like, I just wouldn't use trackers. I think I would hate having to do that more than just not having full body. Hi, how was walk? It was good. It was really comfy. Made a lot of people hanging out. Okay, I kind of see why Kana is a doge. Inside out tracking pisses me off. I haven't messed with inside out tracking at all. To me, I'm like, I'm in the Vive base station tracking. So like, I really don't want to like it. I don't want it to be something that I want to switch to. So I don't want it to like suck or anything. But I want to. I want to stick with what I got. Another one is Fall into the Dragon Lolly. Oh, what was I gonna say? I had something on the tip of my mind and I forgot. Oh yeah, last night was fun. And then I got real fucking tired and I just laid down floating in the water. And then like I looked up at something, and then when I readjusted, it like readjusted where I was floating and my face was underwater. I was like, man, well, I don't want to fucking float here anymore. What that map was. Oh my god, that map was nice. God, I'm not walking anymore and all of my energy is just leaving me. I was gifted a Q2. Nice because I don't have room for my lighthouses. Current place, but my hands fuck off whenever I reach too far back. Yeah. I've always been very fortunate with my base stations. So when I first got base stations, I was in an apartment that was like, you know, no nails, no screws in the walls. But they had like redone the ceiling for whatever reason. And so it used to be a flat ceiling and it had like, I'm forgetting what they're called, but basically like baseboards between the wall and the ceiling. And then at some point they took out that ceiling and made it an arched roof. And so like those baseboards no longer connected to the ceiling. So it was really easy to get like clamps that like I just got these clamps and then the base station screwed into them easily. Oni said you were wife material when you used that Western Abbey. Please, Oni, no. Can I be wife material in a booth avatar, please? I had clamps for the first 3 years of having full body tracking. When I moved back in with parents, it's just their house, and so I can put holes in the wall. And so I have 3 base stations that are all screwed into the ceiling, and it's you know, I don't have like the towers in the way at all. The quest 2, no quest 3 for the hand tracking. Guy scrounge for another 10 pull. Wish me luck on the Kita. Good luck, Leon. That seems so neat. When he said you were wife. Hand tracking on the quest 2 blows. It's too laggy and never does what I want it to. Based? Nope. Tried my friends. And it seemed to work well, but that was in a homeworld. Or wife, no matter what you wear, Yulin. Less is better though. So, Yulin, I would not call you wife material. You can't cook. I can cook. I just cook very weird shit because I've only cooked for myself. I have not cooked for other people. I don't think cooking is that particularly hard though. I need to issue a correction. I am not surprised. I am not surprised you need to issue a correction. What am I hitting? Hitting my cable. That's what I like. Smacking Grianne in the face. It's because my cable is mucking with my arm. Oh, and VRC? At least with Quest 2, it was awful to try to move around. Back to the controllers. I am eager to hear what the correction is going to be from Oni. I would use both, but if you were like this, just sitting around, there'd be no reason to use a controller. Fuck, not even an SSR card. I don't think I got anything my last 10 pull. The 10 pull before it, I got an SSR, but it was not one I was particularly looking forward to. Risu told me about Navi. Also said they sold an entire bag of crazy bread. Wait, so you didn't even see it, Oni? You just heard what Frisu said about it. Have you considered enrolling? They've worked too much on the account. Thought you sold the bag. That was the wife material. Oh. Entire bag of crazy bread. I don't even know what that is about. 2 days ago, we had lasagna, and my mom made garlic bread, and I ate all of it. That's That's the only thing I can really think of, but I don't think I talked about that at all today. Now I've got too much progress into my account at this point. I like my horses. I wiped my account like 20 times. Wife material. My mom made garlic bread. My parents each had like 2 slices of it, and then I had like 4, and then the rest went into the fridge, and I fucking devoured all of it, and before the next morning. So my mom woke up and she was like, "I'm gonna have some garlic bread for breakfast." Where the fuck is the garlic bread? And I just fucking consumed it all. Full body's a cool thing. Garlic bread? What? Risu? Huh? It makes you feel better. My last 10 full was for SR and Akita-san. I don't think that would make them feel better at all. I always wanted full Vani. Way too expensive, so I just ended up making animation for laying and stuff. There are cheap alternatives, right? Like slime trackers, I don't think are that expensive. Well, they're not that expensive compared to Vive trackers. Garlic bread is gross unless it's made absolutely perfect. Chalk that up to another Farisu L take. Fuck, what do you mean? You can't even go wrong with garlic bread. It's always good. She doesn't like garlic bread or spaghetti?
Garlic bread is peak.
You're so weird, Farisu. You're so weird. But if it does, if it doesn't, then I can't help. I guess garlic bread is absolutely... He also likes toe socks. I'm not weird. I'm not weird. I can hear it in her. Garlic in general is goated. There's not much better than garlic bread. I don't think I can order slime here. Oh. You might need somebody to order it for you and then send it to you. Check. Slime trackers are the ones that I hear like the cheap alternative. Check Tundra trackers as well. I've got my Vive trackers. I want to make those last as long as possible. Thinking about getting some garlic bread now. No, Peak is a recent video game. Garlic bread is a food item. Somebody bonked this man. Somebody fucking Florida daycare lady this fucking Zwei guy into a wall. You have Sandable? My phone is dead, so never mind. Oh no. We had lasagna 2 nights ago. We had leftover lasagna last night. I finished that off for breakfast this morning. I didn't have one of my burritos. I just had lasagna. Fuck, lasagna's good. Yes, but I didn't mess with it yet. I got it. Didn't have time to set up it. Have you seen the new EOZ tracker? I haven't. I haven't at all. Typically, I'm very out of tune with that stuff, and then I just start hearing people and friends talk about it. So then I hear about it that way. Oh god, I keep yawning. But I've had it almost like FPT. Did I go through all my stories for everything? The astronomer CEO resigns, but Pokemon don't understand why people like TennoCon stuff, Tower Fantasy new warp servers, Saturday games. I didn't really talk about Charia too much. Killed King Slime, made the ocean biome in Pylon. I also played... I played a little bit of Monster Hunter yesterday, but there really wasn't much to say other than I killed a bunch of high-rank new Udras with Matthews for his event item. All the CLT.
Wait, what event item?
The shirtless item. They call it the clit tracker.
what?
Huh?
That is
It's a terrible name.
Wait, is that a genuine name?
Click tracker.
That is, it is the CLI-T.
There's no way. There's no way.
I wish I will send you the link.
Oh my goodness. Please do. I immediately want to fuck with 2 people and be like, hey, for Christmas, you two should buy clit trackers for each other, and then I'm just gonna be like, fucking what? And then the link. Have you done Throne recently? I did it like 2 days ago. There's only been 3 suggestions on it since then. So I haven't. There hasn't been really enough stuff to like have a silly let's go over Throne suggestion stuff. If Reese moves back in with Etwell and I, just going to keep like frozen burgers for her and bread. She's not like thinking of moving in anytime soon, right? I know their situation in Chicago. I'm really hoping they get a place soon. That has to be on purpose, Lamau. Dylan was playing with Matthews and I watched. It was intense. Yeah, Haxie posted it in memes, I think, like last month. Okay. I probably would have thought it wasn't real then. I was playing Monster Hunter with Matthews. Violet joins, and the 3 of us are just hanging out. I finish, right? Like, I'm gonna be done playing Monster Hunter. I close the game. I'm gonna go eat dinner. And who was it that joined? Violet? Somebody joined to just hang out. And I went, this fucking guy. And I disconnected from Discord. And then I rejoined like, I'm just kidding, but I do actually have to leave for dinner. But it was no idea I'd AFK'd at some point. Okay, I don't think it might have been Frozen. I literally like, they joined and I just, this fucking guy disconnects. And I was like, I probably shouldn't make a joke like this with someone I don't know that well, but my brain fucking saw the opportunity, took it, and did it. And Haxie posted it in memes, I think, like last month, speaking of training streamers. No idea I AFK'd at some point. Came back to an empty room. LOL, Frozen's cool. I figured they would be. I also rejoined to be like, hey, I do actually. I'm tired. Who's live? Oh, I see a few good. We haven't gone to Big Deck in a while. And they're playing Uma Horse Pretty Derby. We could go there. I was watching them this morning. This morning or the other day? I think it might have been yesterday. They were playing, what is it? I think it was He Is Coming. I think that's the game. I want to switch. Behavior. What happens when I click? Default. Okay. Let's go find with the camera. I'm going to take a nap.
Also, as proof of concept, it's in your DMs.
Okay, thank you. I will be right back. Bot here. Good. Ends. Anchor. This is a Wispy Woo map. It's comfy. We'll call it cottage on like the shore, but it's like a rocky. Thank you, Logitech, for the social. Charade. Spells it with 2 G's. There is Redacted. What? Just kidding, I saw that game yesterday. It looks cool. Join now. Thanks for streaming. Remember Planet Crafter at 4 p.m. Oh shit, that's right! I completely forgot. We're playing Planet Crafter with Sheepy, Logitech, and Sentinel later today. Thank you for the reminder. walking our way over. Bye, Elin. Thanks for streaming. Have a cozy raid. I will not be streaming Planet Crafter. However, one blue sheep will be. Bye, bye, Elin. Miss you already. You're literally in the world with me. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Had a lot of fun today. We did 6.6 miles. Planet Crafter later today. Yeah. I love you. Bye.
You don't know that.